video brought to you by Coffee Brand Coffee. It's the best coffee branded coffee that's coffee that's branded coffee. It's coffee. It's really good coffee. You should check it out. Go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Use promo code VETS. That's VETS VETS. Get 10% off. Coffee! Saturday, everybody. Welcome to Skinemax Saturday. You're on Vets Talking, where it's looking like it might actually just be Matt and me today.
Man, that's all you need.
That's all I need.
If I would have known, if I had more time, I would have even set up my camera, but I got everything still set in gaming mode.
We don't want to see your ugly mug anyway.
Well, damn. Okay. Forget it. Stay on by yourself.
I appreciate the fuck out of you being here, dude. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing the show today. I was supposed to be on the road. I'm supposed to be in Las Vegas right now. I was supposed to be on the road 2 days ago. I was going to be in Las Vegas to watch Josh Firestein do a comedy act in Las Vegas. He's actually doing a show right now, I think. And if y'all watch Steven Crowder, he's a new regular on there. He's a comedian, funny as fuck, and he's fucking former 2nd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment. The dude, like, you would never tell he's fat as fuck. Hilarious as hell, but yeah, he's fucking hardcore infantry, fucking special operator ranger. But yeah, I was hoping to see his act in Vegas ahead of the Friday Night Tights meetup that we're also going to have in Vegas. But my plan was I was going to take my RV down there, stay the entire week, because camping in an RV for a week is way cheaper than a hotel room.
Yeah.
But the camper had been in storage for three years. It needed work done.
Oh, no. Did a rat walk over and activate the quantum fucking...
Dude, there's so many critters got in there for one. So I mean, I have to clean the fuck out of it for one. But now there's a mechanical issues and shit going on with the fucking black water tank and shit like that. But not only that, but I've known for a while that I've been having transmission problems in my truck, and if I try one more trip of that hauling that fucking RV, I'm gonna blow my damn transmission. And it's still not ready, and it occurred to me the other day, maybe I should ask, hey, what's the best case, worst case scenario on how long it's going to take? Best case, it'll be ready by Wednesday. Oh.
Wait, next Wednesday?
This coming Wednesday.
Oh, man.
Oh, I should have thought of that. So my plans changed completely. I did book my hotel room and my plane tickets today. So I'm going to fly out instead on Tuesday. But yeah, I told everyone we weren't going to be doing Skinemax Saturday this weekend, so everyone made plans. So
not this guy,
because he's got nothing else better to do but be
and
here on YouTube.
My girlfriend is addicted to it. My girlfriend's addicted to a mobile game, so I don't have to.
And I'm addicted to fucking
Helldivers, dude. Yeah, man,
oh my
god.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that. It's awesome that you and me, we've been playing it now, and oh my, we'll definitely get into that, because I'm not a gamer. I haven't really been into video games except for tablet games. I'll sit in front of the TV and play games on my fucking iPad. Yeah. That's the only kind of gaming I've done in years. But I am so addicted to Helldivers 2 now. That game is so much fucking fun.
Man, it crashed on us last night quite a bit whenever we were doing the eradicate missions.
Mm-hmm.
Small map, you just got to kill however many bugs, and every time we're done, it would crash.
Yeah, we had a lot of problems with it. His thing is, we talked about this when we did. Now every Friday now we're doing Helldivers or some form of video of combat game, military game. Fridays now is our regular thing, and yeah, we talked about. I did some research ever since I really got into the game. Now I'm actually doing a lot of research, learning the lore and the background and all that. And I saw somebody explaining that the game is still. When did the game come out? Still relatively new, right?
January, maybe. I think
Okay,
it was
yeah,
this
yeah. So
year.
it's still really new. Um, they're saying that this is like the same kind of pattern with all these kind of online multiplayer games. That when it first starts off, there's a big February, says Mozambique. There's such an influx of people that it's not really a glitch in the game. It's just being bogged down by the fucking amount of people that are in
Right,
there.
on their servers. Yeah, February
Yeah.
8th, by the way, is when it was released.
So the game, there's always a pattern that it will die down to the more hardcore people who want to continue to play the game, and everyone else will get weeded out. So we're looking forward to things should start to get better, and I think things are already getting better.
So they've been increasing their server capabilities or whatever because of the massive amount of people. But whenever they do these patches and shit, it breaks something else. And you just on the patch notes, they'll even tell you the known problems, and it'll list out the problems that they're actually working on. Like the scopes, because they're not aligned, they're not zeroed in.
Really?
Not on the anti-material rifle, right?
Okay.
The scope is off, so you have to actually adjust for it.
Oh, I just barely got to level 11 today, so I mean, I'm nowhere near any of that shit.
I'm like 35, I think.
At least I'm a sergeant now. I'm not a fucking space cadet anymore. I mean, that was nice. I want to start things off because Blue Cordell started things off right with $100. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, with a sad note, back is out again, and going to have to put down my other dog this week. That fucking sucks, dude. Her back hips are bad. Catch you all next week. Adam, enjoy these 5 shots. Thank you very much, my friend. Absolutely will go through every single one of those. Yeah, my old dog, she passed away at 14, but yeah, she was an American Bulldog, and there's a reason why you see a lot of these kind of dogs, and their tails are clipped. They got short tails because their fucking tail is so big it'll throw their back out. My dog had hip dysplasia. Her back was messed up in her later years. So
losing another pet, a dog, is what's kind of keeping me from really wanting to get one, because I know how it ends.
Yeah,
my last dog, chocolate lab named Chewy, the best. I love chocolate labs. I've had a couple. I had a Nico Latte back when I was in high school. I was Rico Suave. He was Nico Latte.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Chewy this last time. But man, I don't know. I'd rather get a hedgehog, to be honest.
Yeah. I had chinchillas as a kid.
Yeah.
Chinchillas are really cool pets. Yeah. Like you can train them to like come to your hand and pick them up. You can like border off a room, like close a room off and let them run around the living room and stuff, and then they'll come back to you when you put your hand out. Yeah, those are really cool pets. They don't stink at all. Their shit, their piss don't stink. They clean themselves. You get like this lava dust and they roll around it that cleans themselves. They're cool.
Better than ferrets.
I've never had a ferret. I mean, I know, like, seen that fucking movie where you can like put them on a leash and walk them around.
No, you cannot do that.
Really?
No, when I went to aeronautics school after high school in Tulsa, my roommate had a ferret, and a dude above us, they both had ferrets. Man, they were horrible.
They stink, right?
Yeah.
Chinchillas then are much better. Yeah, but they're expensive though. Those are expensive little fuckers. Like just to initially buy, and I think then you also got to buy the fucking lava dust and everything else. But great pets though, great pets. All right, starting things off right. I did see him follow up after this. Where is it? He said, "Punch Dermy in the nuts for me, Adam, because that's what this year has felt for me." Well, I will punch Dermy in the nuts properly for you there, my friend. Let's see. But of course, because you started things off right.
It has begun.
And let's punch Dermy in the nuts for you.
Come on now.
Cheers to you, Blue Cord. Also, Blue Cord, you got I sent you a message on Twitter, dude. If you're going to go to Vegas, let me know. It's coming up.
Are you going to Dallas later this year?
If I have enough money left over, I will. God knows. I mean, the audience has been very generous this last month, so I think I should actually be able to afford doing both.
I'm going to Dallas.
It'll be my first time doing it. I haven't been to a Dallas meetup yet.
Me either. Well, I haven't been to any, but I'm trying to convince. I haven't yet. I'm going to give him a little bit. Wait until we get a little bit closer. But I'm going to try to convince Comics and Gary if we can get carpool there together because we're all here in San Antonio. You know what I mean? It would make for great content. You know, we do what bros do: drive across the state, holding hands, whatever. You know, we just have a good time.
You just want to be able to say you did a car trip with Gary Beekler.
Hey man, I've streamed with Gary a couple of times. It took him a little bit to understand my humor.
It takes everyone a while to understand your humor.
Not always, but yeah.
Yes, always.
No,
I still don't know when you're joking or being serious, motherfucker. All right, let me get through some of these comments here. Let's get back up to the top here. We will circle back and hit up all those shots, and we do have some more shots coming up after that as well. Bubba motherfucking Ford is up first. Welcome, dude. Gembone over on the Rumble side. Shout out to everyone who's watching over on Rumble. Flatus Aspire. Hail all. Get your butter dishes out for show and tell. I don't know if we're doing show and tell. I didn't think we were gonna have any topics because did this last minute, but there's a few things to talk about.
What? Just for those in the audience that may not know, what are butter dishes? If you wanted to explain that.
Get out your butter dishes. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I don't know what a butter dish is in this context.
But I didn't want to be the only one.
Are you talking about like popcorn butter or
no idea what that is?
Let's get out your butter and scoop it out and eat some butter while we're doing show and tell.
I thought maybe it was some military term that I've never heard of. Maybe it means like the coins or whatever.
I don't think so. I've never heard of that.
Me either.
All right, love you though, dude. Thank you.
I thought butter bar too. That was my first thought.
Butter bar?
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense in the context though.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of which, let me hit this up since that's a good segue here real quick. I want to show this off. Let me close this. I was just checking something out earlier because last night on the game stream, fucking Alec Baldwin's finger, who never misses, popped in and bought 50 Vets Talking Tropic Thunder memberships for $250 fucking dollars.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Who was this?
I had the math wrong. I'm in the middle of the fucking game and I'm like, I'm losing my fucking mind over that. I'm like, oh my God, someone do the math real quick. How much is 50 times 25? And so it's like $1,250. I'm like, and then I go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The memberships are not $25 fucking dollars. I wonder if Alec Baldwin's finger heard me say that shit in his pants real quick. Wait, what?
Oh yeah. Could you imagine you put an extra zero?
1,000. Yeah, like maybe he just meant to buy 5 memberships. Yeah. He bought 50 by accident, and he was $1,200. Oh my God. I mean, and yeah, of course, $250 greatly appreciated. One single super chat, saying blue code over here. Any single super chat, I appreciate the fuck out of. But yeah, so I was doing a little research. I was looking into our memberships. 147 members currently here at Vets Talking. And that being said, also scrolling down, and here are the oldest members. Dermy Wermy and JB are our very first captains. They recently got promoted captains, so we do have brass here, everybody. It's just unfortunate. Like as soon as I saw the icon on here, I'm looking at that. I'm like, I don't remember putting warrant officers in here. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's a captain bars.
You know, Dermy being a warrant officer would fit pretty well because you never see him. He never shows up, and when he does, he doesn't contribute anything.
Exactly. That's perfect. You're absolutely right. I'm sure a lot of the audience is like so confused now. You know who a fucking warrant officer is.
I feel like
And I
most
mean,
of
we
them do.
obviously we have a huge veteran
Yeah.
community here, but there's still quite a few people here. Like Conan the Barbarian, Chrome. I'm not sure if he's a veteran or not. I've never heard him mention anything about his career.
I'm not sure. I don't think Conan was ever drafted. I know he was enslaved for a while. I don't know if that would count
I
as
think it's the same as
service.
being drafted.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of different kind of punishment if you don't don't follow
Oh yeah,
the
you gotta
orders.
push that thing in a circle. Ugh. At least syphilis, Jesus. At least Siphus got to rest as the boulder rolled back down the hill. You know.
Oh, right.
Syphilis.
That doesn't
Fucking-
sound right, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, Albert Camus, one of my favorite philosophers. He actually has his essay on the myth of Sisyphus, whatever. Fuck it.
I'll take your word for it. All right, Mo. Adam is gonna blow a tranny. Confirmed. I don't know what the reference is.
I think that's a double entendre.
I don't
Your
know.
truck is blowing a transmission.
Oh yeah. The tranny's gonna the tranny will get blown. Yep. The All right, that was a good one. Mo. All right, made us have to think about it. That means it's a good one.
I didn't put it together until you started questioning. I just thought he was like, yeah, Adam's going to Las Vegas. Of course he's gonna get hooked up with a tranny.
I mean, you just never know these days. All right, let's see. We got Vatlon here in a sea of rabbits. Both motherfucking Ford again. And who else have we got? Blue Core says not going to Vegas. Too much going off my dogs. I don't blame you, dude. We still do have to hook it up. Let me know when you want to come to Lake of the Ozarks, man. Obviously, Scotty out here really wants to get you on some range time out here.
Yeah, where's he at?
I don't know. That's another thing. I sent him a DM because he was talking about the storms we had the other day, where like 45 minutes south of me, I don't think a tornado actually touched down, but it looks like it did. That place got tore the fuck apart. But here at the Lake of the Ozarks, it's like they call it the lake effect, and it really does hold true. Like I've never seen any true disastrous fucking weather here. But he was talking about that. Apparently he got hit pretty hard in that storm. So I'm like, where are you at?
I guess brought up Steam to see if anybody was playing. The only one I saw was that cyborg named Mark.
Oh yeah. I saw he was playing. He's playing with the I forget his name. No, he's playing. He was playing with X-Wing Girl and Disparu.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Disparu?
Yeah.
You don't watch Friday Night Tights anymore, do you?
I never have. Never seen a single.
Never.
Nope.
You're such a big
busy.
fan of all these people, but you don't watch the biggest fucking show.
Well, I'm not a fan. I like these people. I enjoy talking to these people. I don't know. I don't watch streams I'm not on unless I'm saying hi in the chat and if I want to get invited. But but for Friday Night Tights, it just seems very busy. There's so many people there.
No doubt.
Yeah. It's just.
But I mean, hugely entertaining though. I mean, Friday Night Tights is how I got into this entire fucking community. Like, the person I even knew existed was Jeremy Griggs from Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
And I caught a couple of his car videos, and like I've heard everyone tell the story a million times. Also, you know, it's like, oh my god, hey, somebody who agrees with me. And then it was not long after that when Quarter Black Garrett left Louder Crowder, and then I learned about Nerdrotic and Friday Night Tights, and it's never been the kind of show I would ever even imagine being interested in. People, you know, all these unknown people talking on a panel. I thought I didn't know who the fuck Az was. I'm like, I don't even give a shit who this guy is. Turns out like he's one of the best fucking people on there. And you know, I wouldn't be here doing this if it weren't for Friday Night Tights. It's the one consistent panel type show that I will always watch every week.
I started because it was back about 3 years ago, but somebody said something dumb, and I was like, dude, I got to get on there because this guy's a fucking idiot. So I've been building myself up to try to get onto that specific. I'm not going to drop names onto that specific thing and let him. But it's been 3 years now. I don't think you'll remember what he said that was dumb. But that's what actually started me down this. Yeah. And plus, the girlfriend, because of the coof and everything happening, she was having to work from home. And she was really tired of me coming in there like, no, babe, trust me. I wouldn't bother you if it wasn't a great episode. Just watch this one part.
Yeah, it's interesting. This entire community is really, again, I never had any aspirations to be on YouTube or do anything like this, and I can't believe where I am now. And all thanks to Friday Night Tights. And like I said, I enjoy the fuck out watching that show. Let me get through a few more of these chats here real quick. Vatlaw coming in with the 1 month membership. Butter Dish is Geeks and Gamers meme made by Drunk 3PO. It's from Tuesday Night Main Event. Okay. I would love to get more information what the fuck that means, but if it's a Drunk 3PO thing, then I know it just obviously just makes no sense because it's Jay. It's just Jay.
Yep.
I love that when we had our 1 year anniversary, the plan was to have, obviously we had freaking Gary on as the main guest, and we're just supposed to continuously keep rotating these other guests because we had other big name guests. And then Jay came on, said hi, and then just never left. He stayed on for like an hour. I'm like, Culture Casino's supposed to be coming on. Like, Jay just stayed there and just never even said anything for a fucking hour. But still love him. Still love the guy.
Yeah, man. Everybody seems to like him a lot.
All right, moving on. Moonshine talking. Hey, got another talking person here. Do you know who's getting asked to come back to military service? Is it a certain MOS? Love the channel. I heard that retirees. Was it retirees or just?
I heard something like that. I don't know if there are certain MOSs or what, but I'm medically retired, so I don't.
They can't touch me either.
But man, when I was at Fort Knox for OSUT, we had a couple of guys that they were in the Navy. They did their 4 years or whatever, and they got out, and then they were recalled because of, this was in 2004, right? So they got recalled because of all the shit happening, but they didn't put them back in the Navy. They sent them to the Army as 19 Deltas.
The fuck?
Yeah, they went from the Navy. And they joined us to train, as
and then put them in as fucking Cav Scouts.
Yeah, one of them got killed in Iraq when we deployed.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up,
right? Because chilling in the Navy,
that sounds
getting
like some
out.
Shit fucking Ukraine's pulling right now.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up, man.
Wow. I heard. I saw a news article that Ukraine is like lowering their fucking draft age. I'm like, oh my god, what are they gonna have to get 16-year-olds in there? No, it's like they're lowering it down to like 23 or something. Like, are you serious?
What?
Your draftees are like, I don't know what the original one was like. Was it over 25 or some shit? Like, what? We're drafting motherfuckers at 18. Right? I didn't get that at all.
No, you can get a waiver and get in. You can do what is it, basic between your junior and senior year, and then after your senior year, you go to AIT.
Yeah. If your parents sign off on it. Yeah, I remember having some 17-year-olds. Yeah, in AIT, or basic training, whatever. Yeah, that's still kind of weird, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm like that surprised the fuck out of me. Like they're at war, and they're still like their draft age is like 24, 25 years old. Like what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyways, let's see. Let's keep on going through here. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? I am here. Yes, you are. Let's see. What do we got? Kick this man. Who we kicking?
I mean, there's only two of us. I'm guessing you couldn't been me because what did I say?
Yeah, we got to kick this one. Yeah, Hangover Gang is how I found this. So happy I found you all. Good night. Good night to you there, Blue Cord. I'm happy you found
never
too.
heard of Hangover Gang.
Huh?
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, have you not been on with talking about Tom McDonald and the Hangover Gang? Yeah, Hangover Gang is like the gigolos or Wait, what the fuck is
they're
Insane
male
Clown Posse?
escorts.
No, I was trying to use the example for like Insane Clown Posse. I can't remember what the fuck the fans are called there.
The Juggalos.
Juggalos, yeah. Hangover Gang is the name of the fans for Tom McDonald.
Oh, okay. It's not the same ring as Juggalos.
No. It's I've never actually heard him explain, but I think it does make sense that Tom McDonald is a recovering addict and alcoholic. So I think Hangover Gang is kind of like I don't know. I guess I don't know what the terminology would be like ironing the fact that he doesn't get hangovers anymore. So his gang is
okay.
I don't know, but yeah, HOG. If you ever see that popping in the chat, if you get the HOGs, that's the Hangover Gang. Those are the people who found me through my Tom McDonald reaction videos. And yeah, I was gonna actually wear my Hangover Gang Army shirt, but I haven't worn this on here yet. This is the all over print of the Vets Talking logo here.
Oh,
That's
is that
guy
what
right
it is?
there? Yeah, it's all over the fight. See, you got the face right there. And
Okay.
in it says "Don't get butt hurt, you've been warned." And I got butt
Nice.
right in my arm.
I thought it was like a Ninja Turtle thing, maybe a Powerpuff Girls. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah. I
I
don't
see
know
it
if
now.
anyone else would want to buy this shirt. I thought it was cool. I also like.
I mean, I tell you this is unique. Not yeah, no, that's I haven't seen anybody else have merch like that. Actually
got
looks pretty
Vets right at
cool.
the bottom. Yeah. I mean, I didn't intentionally make this. Like when you go through Teespring, like it gives you like 100 different options of shit you want to do, and like all over print. What does that mean? I just clicked on it and it literally came up like this and says Vets right across the bottom. Like that is actually pretty fucking cool. So yeah, it's out there as an option. It's really comfortable too. Yeah, I don't know how they did, but yeah, I wasn't sure like how it'd work. It's not printed on. It's in the fabric.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a cool shirt.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got. Dragon Lake over on the Rumble side. Tom McDonald is a blast. Love his red pill runs. Fuck yeah, man. I think that is it. That's it. Okay, thank you guys very much.
I have you heard High Res? He's another rapper.
High Res?
Yeah.
Like another based
Yeah.
anti-woke person?
Grant works for him.
Grant Gregory?
Yeah, I randomly came across a song he did with Twista. Twista is one of my favorite choppers of all time. Him and Tech Nine. Anyway, yeah, and I sent it to Grant. I was like, bro, have you heard this song before? Like it has Twista and this other guy. He goes, yeah, meat. I told you about him. I work for him. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing a streams at some point. The three of us.
Fucking let me know. Yeah, remind me. Like send me a DM or something. I love to check that music out. Let's see who else. Yeah, we got Bubba motherfucking Ford here is an HOG vet, Hangover Gang. Got a few other people commenting on it.
That's a good looking beard. I'm growing mine out. I'm still somewhere between can't be shown to almost there, you know.
Let's see. What is Mozamboni saying? Not a real Division I team. Don't pull that shit with me. What are you talking about?
Oh, him and somebody else are going back and forth about I guess basketball, football. I can't. I don't know. They're talking about. I don't know where. Are we March Madness over?
No. I think the women's are playing their championship game like tomorrow, maybe. And the men's, I think, are in the Final Four.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're talking football.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna like Wisconsin's the only team I give a shit about. So like I would have followed that. I forgot when they were even gonna play and they lost in the first round. Like, well, March Madness over for me now.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest basketball fan. I do enjoy it on occasion. Luka's oh man, I'm loving him because Dallas Mavericks, right? Luka is a beast.
Yeah, again, like I don't follow any of it.
He plays for the Dallas Mavericks.
I'll take your word for it. if you asked me which team was in Dallas, I wouldn't have been able to tell you it was the Mavericks. I don't fucking know. I know. Again, it's nothing like with basketball. If either Boston or Wisconsin is in the championship or the playoffs, I'll follow it.
Mhm.
But other than that, I don't care. Like when Milwaukee won the NBA championship, I was stoked. I was excited as fuck. Next season started, I'm like, well, I hope they get to the playoffs again because I ain't gonna watch until then.
I never start paying attention to basketball until after the All-Star break, and baseball, man, October is when I'm gonna start paying attention to the Sox. You know.
You're a Red Sox fan?
Oh yeah, have
shit.
been almost my whole life. Yeah.
I can't remember if we've had this conversation. You're from the area?
I mean, I know. But I wear a Red Sox hat all the time on stream. Well, I guess it's been a while since I've been on camera.
Oh, I'm just now noticing the fucking Red Sox logo in your fucking avatar there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you like actually show your face in a long time.
I've had this hat for 20 years now. Oh, the girlfriend is ready to get rid of it, but it's by the way, it's very rare too. I found one on eBay, but I didn't trust the guy, so I'm trying to find a replacement for it because it's duct taped in the back because it broke.
That's pretty rough.
Oh,
man, I have one Red Sox hat, and it is extremely special because I bought it in Fenway Park for the 100th anniversary of Fenway Park game. So it actually has the 100 years logo on the back, or not. It's for the Red Sox. I think Fenway Park didn't even come around until after. Yeah, 2012. I was at that game, and we were terrible that year. I think that's when we had like fucking Valentine or whatever the fuck his name was, as the general manager.
Yeah.
We got our ass kicked by the fucking Yankees.
Have you seen the documentary? It's on Disney Plus. About the 4 days in October when they came back and beat the Yankees in the what year was that? Was it 2004? And then they went on to win the championship for the first time.
Oh yeah, that big season.
Yeah, there's a great documentary about it on Disney Plus that ESPN did.
Yeah, I was at Bragg at the time, and I wasn't following very closely at the time, but I knew somebody else who was there. Well, actually, we had a briefing. I think it was an S2 guy, so I think it was like an Intel briefing or some shit. And the guy like managed to keep it. At least it kept my attention because like every fifth slide was something about the fucking Red Sox winning the World Series. Like, oh, how did that get in there? Oh wait, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's right. They beat the Yankees. Oh hey, look at that. Like, all right, I like this guy. All right, I gotta get through some more super chats here. Blue Cord Devil, after popping with the $100, which we got circled back to, bought 5 gifted memberships for $25. Blue Cord, you are awesome. Thank you so much, man. And with that, we will beat the fuck out of Dermy.
Hey, help me, please.
Stupid holy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Take that.
You got him. You got him. Enough.
Are you okay?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'll be right back. Hey, come here.
No. I think he's out enough.
Cheers to you again, Blue Cord. I appreciate you, buddy.
Oh man, I need to go
The
get.
Dread Sox.
Yeah, I saw that.
Be haters. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I don't. The only team I'm really following anymore is the Cowboys, but it's fucking stressful.
Which one?
The Cowboys.
Oh yeah. Dude, I can't imagine being a Cowboys fan with all the fucking weird drama you've been through. But I mean,
Man,
I've been so fortunate with the Packers, but at the same time, we have such bad luck when it comes to the fucking playoffs. Because like we look like we are guaranteed to be a fucking Super Bowl team, and we just could not get over that fucking hump since 2011.
yeah, man, dude, I wish could go back. I was real young when they won in the 90s, the 3 Super Bowls. All I remember is like cake that was half Buffalo Bills and half Cowboys. That's all I remember from those Super Bowls. And it's been damn near 30 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's rough, dude.
Yeah.
All the Dave Campo years going 5-11 and bullshit.
Dude. Yeah, we'll see. I still have people saying that, like for us, that like, oh, Jordan Love, he's not your guy. I'm like, did you see the last half of the last season? He's pretty fucking
We had
good.
a real close look at him during the playoffs, and I did not like how that turned out. Fucking
Oh, that's right.
Packers,
We
man.
beat you
God
guys.
dang,
yeah,
dude.
I forgot about that.
I was so
We
excited.
kicked your ass. Dude.
I remember. I went to bed early. I'll turn it off. I'll go to sleep, and I'll wait until after the game, and then find the highlights, but don't look at the score to see what happened. That's the only way I can do it. But yeah, man, Aaron Rodgers is gone. I'm like, cool. This is it. We can get over that Green Bay, boogeyman or whatever. And then what happened. If it's not the 49ers, it's the Packers. Ugh.
Yep. You guys got some bad luck, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Adam is known for his observation. Yeah, not really. Not really. All right. We will get to the other super chats. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys for that. First fucking thing I want to talk about. I can't believe this is real.
What's that?
I just heard this on FNT. They're doing another fucking Matrix.
Wait, but
Matrix 5 is in the works.
oh,
That's
but
like 3 days ago.
so the Wachowskis aren't going to direct this one?
No, Drew Goddard, which I was listening to FNT. I don't know who he is, but Gary is saying that Drew Goddard is a really good director, so that's got potential. But Lana Wachowski, or whatever his real name is going to be executive producer.
Do you know what the odds are for two siblings to both be trans? The
I
odds.
know, it's the same fucking thing. Like all these these mothers out there that says she has 3 transgender children, like 8 through 11-year-olds. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's just math isn't on your side on that one.
No, and math isn't on the side over here either. Look, I liked the original trilogy. Granted, number 3 was really bad. But I even played the fucking game that attached
Loved
to
Enter
I think,
the
the
Matrix.
second one.
Enter the Matrix, right?
Yeah,
Loved it. Yeah.
yeah. You did the fucking side quest. I loved how it fucking correlated with the movie, but you're seeing the other side with like what's her face there who don't let your fucking her name come out of your motherfucking mouth.
You know who else was in the game? Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest boxers of all time.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Who
He's another captain of another ship. So in the cutscenes in that game, wow, it's been a long time. I can't believe I remember this. But they're one of the cutscenes where they're all meeting all the captains of the ships. That's where he's at.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Val. Okay, it doesn't have potential. There's one good Matrix movie. I'll hear an argument for 1.5 good Matrix movies, but no higher. I also like the Animatrix. I thought those cartoons were pretty decent. That whole thing.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, but this is. Did you see number 4?
No, I started watching it, could not get past like the first 10, 15 minutes.
It's so bad.
It was vapid. It felt so empty and hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it just felt like an obvious cash grab. Like they really thought if they put a piece of garbage out there, slap the name Matrix on it, it was going to bring in money. It was terrible. So I don't know what the fuck anyone would think that they can come back from that and make it number 5. Wait 10, 20 years and do a reboot. Don't try fucking coming off of one of the worst fucking things of all time.
But yeah, I don't know if it was successful enough to justify even thinking about bringing out a Matrix 5,
No, there's no way that movie made money. That had to have lost money. Nobody want to go see that movie.
Well, it was stream, what is it, same date, where it'll be in the theater but also on HBO Max. That's wasn't
right. Yep, that's the only reason I was able to watch it. Yeah, because it released on Max, I think. Yeah. What a piece of crap. This is fucking Hollywood though. They have no originality whatsoever. All they can do is sequels, prequels, reboots, sequels of terrible sequels. This is everything that we have right now. It's awful.
Well, yeah, it's probably some of it has to do with the studio not wanting to risk money by investing in an unknown IP when they can just reboot out of any of these IPs that have any recognition whatsoever. They feel as though it'll be a better bet, which I'm fine with. But I would rather them do bad movies that had good concepts but just didn't hit it right. Does that make sense? Like take a movie, an older movie, right? That it failed or whatever. It turned out to be a bad movie, but there was some nuggets in there, some ideas in there that maybe they couldn't accomplish because of the technology or whatever, but now you can. I'd rather see them do that than rebooting, classic beloved films like Roadhouse or Point Break or all these other
you
ones.
wanted to come on talk about fucking Roadhouse. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yo, Roadhouse, it was bananas. It was getting very close to Neil Breen level of movie making.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal is amazing. I don't know. I can't believe he wasted so much effort in acting in this damn movie. McGregor was so cringe. Who the fuck put the tree there? He just runs in everything. Every time he ran into something, I was like, oh, who the fuck put this bar here? But yeah, he was horrible.
Do you think it was
The story
intentionally
shit.
supposed to be cringe for entertainment factor or what?
No, I don't think.
You think-
But the fighting though, it almost. I noticed very early on. It was almost as if they CGI the impact of somebody being hit in the face to make
Okay.
it look more realistic, but they didn't put it, which is a cool idea, a cool concept to do to let it look as though like there's real impact, but they didn't invest enough money into making it look seamless because you could tell as soon as he's hit in contact with somebody's face, it just didn't look right. It looked AI'd, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, didn't care for that. Man, this is the story. Same thing with Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun Maverick was a disappointment for me. I'm a huge fan of the original, and I think what didn't work was because he was no longer he wasn't a part of the in group of the boys hanging out. You know what I mean? In the locker room, just bullshitting. Now he's the instructor, he's the leader. And so it's a completely different dynamic that I didn't really care for. It missed the heart. The heart of Top Gun is his broness, and they did not bring that over to the sequel.
Well, that's hard. I mean, that's really, you got to be fair. That is really hard to do because, I mean, when's the last time you ever saw a fucking full bird colonel be one of the dudes? You don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Full birds don't. Yeah. In the movie, if you're not familiar with the rank, he is a captain, which is the equivalent to a full bird colonel in the army. Yeah. They have to hang out with their own dudes up there. So it's
Wait, I thought
realistic.
he was still a lieutenant, wasn't he?
Huh?
Wasn't he still a lieutenant? He never got promoted because he was
dude. No.
a troublemaker?
As far as I remember, he is full bird. I
I've
could be
been
wrong.
meaning to
He's
go back.
definitely not a lieutenant. He was definitely not a lieutenant. I know that much. Yeah, no, look back up. I'm like
Yeah, I have to
90%
look it
sure
up.
he was a full bird captain there. Let's see. Vatlaw says they blame COVID, they blame fans, but never take responsibility. You are right. As long as you sing in chorus with Hollywood and have been successful once, you will get chance after chance.
You don't even have to be successful once. Look at the dude that wrote the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Mhm.
The only other thing he really wrote was the Agatha, the Scarlet Witch show on Disney Plus, which was again garbage. He's a horrible writer, but he keeps getting chances. He's doing another Marvel movie as well.
Again, these people don't care about talent. They care about as long as you check off their ideology box. If you're not in the category of being gay, trans, person of color, any of that shit, then as long as you're a strong activist, then they'll still fucking hire you.
Absolutely,
That's all they care about.
But I love Bob Iger coming out like, oh, the Disney being woke or whatever is over. Also, by the way, we gender swapped Silver Surfer, but it's over.
Yep.
It's over. Like, come on, bro. Same day.
Yeah, again, also, I didn't have that article for you guys, but yeah, if you haven't heard the Fantastic Four movie that's gonna be coming out, apparently she's like a variation. Maybe it's not the main character, but there's a variation of Silver Surfer is being played by the little blonde girl from the show Ozark.
Never watched it, but yeah. So apparently, this is the wife of the person we know as Silver Surfer, and I think there was 2 issues of comic books that is justifying. They do this all the time, by the way. They do it to where they'll like, what, this is comic book accurate. Well, yeah, the comic book came out 3 years ago when it was being complete shit and it's being written by these crazy people. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's good.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it was like somebody, like I think I was listening to again FNT, and I think they're talking about like over a fucking like multi-year span of one series of books, this female Silver Surfer character popped up twice, and
Yeah.
therefore it fully justifies an entire fucking female fucking Silver Surfer. But you know what it really is up at the fucking the level up at Disney.
Put a chicken in it and make her name it gay.
That's it.
Well, we don't know if she's gay yet. She's gonna be gay, but we don't know.
And she's gonna be lame.
Oh yeah, already.
I
Are you
love
kidding
this. Did you see Elon Musk trolling I think Iger and Disney? He said it in a tweet. I am happy to accept the role of new diversity, equity, and inclusion officer with Disney, and then saying thank you something something something, and right at the bottom he says, oh, and don't forget the linguini. And actual news articles were written about this, and if you're not sure what the reference is, it went over my head initially too, is because in this episode of this,
Put a chicken in it and make her name it gay.
is when Cartman gets an order of linguini and says, excuse me, I believe I ordered this to have you put a chicken in it and make her lame and gay. I'm sorry, the cook didn't understand what you meant. I meant put a chicken and make her fucking lame and gay in a linguini. So excellent fucking top tier fucking trolling by Elon Musk, and no one even got. They actually wrote news articles saying, "Oh, like Elon Musk is losing his mind writing about linguini." You motherfuckers, you're so dumb.
That's funny,
for
dude. South Park, man, it's hit and miss for me. I think I watched some of that one. I didn't finish it, but I mean, but when they hit though, it hits. I thought the Cred one was actually a good episode as well, where everybody.
Yeah, all these specials that have been coming out, like I don't get what's been going on. And I mean, they even made this one called the Stream Wars.
Yep.
And of course, it's an allegory of actual like video streaming platforms,
Right.
of which they are part of the Stream Wars because they're actually making these specials for multiple different platforms. It's hard to keep track.
But so that's why they're doing it. It's a loophole because they're supposed to be exclusive for, I believe, HBO Max, WB, whoever you want to say, right? But with Paramount, it's something weird, or Comedy Central, I think, is owned by Paramount or whatever. But it's something weird where Paramount would get the seasons. If they did a true season again, then it would be exclusive to there. But if they do the special, it can be, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
But-
I get what you're saying. So it's not the regular series, but it's an entirely different special, so they can get away with doing that. I get what you're saying.
I believe that's true.
I mean, it could be. I have no idea. I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, some of these specials have been really good. The one where the Disney attack one, that one was fucking excellent. But the example I pulled up, the Stream Wars one, it was like that was a fucking big time miss. Like they brought in Man Bear Pig as an allegory to climate change.
Yeah.
Like it was weird.
Oh man, did you see that article about how, let me get this straight. Indonesian trans women sex workers are the most affected by climate change?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw it in my feed the other day. Oh my
I don't
Google
even know what
News.
sound effect or anything to play for that. That's so fucking weird.
It is so specific group of people to be affected by climate change. You know, the thing that allegedly affects the entire planet. But
Right.
the reason, I remember that. The reason is because of the raining season. The raining season lasts longer, and as we all know, Johns don't go looking for hookers when it rains outside.
Oh my god.
And so that's been costing them money, apparently.
Oh, that's so dumb. What's up, Tim Hayes? I see you shouting
Tim.
out. Yeah, everyone. So I said this earlier. I wasn't going to do the show today. I was supposed to be in Vegas right now, but my plans got completely fucked up. So I told everyone we weren't going to do Skinemax, so everyone else made plans. So no one was able to be here except for the dude who has no fucking life right here.
I have a life. She's just addicted to a mobile game. Now, we've been watching the show Servant on Apple, and it's a trip, dude. It's crazy. It's produced by M. Night Shyamalan, but he doesn't direct it, he doesn't write it, so don't worry about that. I know how people feel about him. But basically, yeah, this couple, they're married, but their baby dies for a reason, and then but she can't cope with it, so they give her a fake, like a baby doll that she thinks is real, and then they hire an au pair, and then somehow there's a real baby now. It is, yeah, and she may be involved in a cult. It's all kinds of crazy shit. It's been interesting. We just got done with season 1. It's like 4 seasons already. It's not
I'll
bad.
tell you this. Again, big Crowder fan. They do special Friday shows now. They reviewed the show Imaginary, which is I did see a trailer for this. I thought it actually looked like it could be good. The trailer apparently is way better than the fucking movie. It's like a demon like possesses this child's toy bear, and the trailer looks decent, but what they're explaining, do not watch that fucking movie. It sounds so bad. I was listening to them break it down, and it is an absolute fucking shit show.
I've never been a fan of horror movies. I guess don't need to hoard that in with me, except there's a few exceptions though. The Thing, all-time favorite.
Oh yeah,
Fucking love it.
Definitely a horror movie. Fucking love it.
Yep. Cabin in the Woods.
Hey,
I know
I'm not a big horror movie person either. What was that?
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. The Joss Whedon one. Love that movie. So
that's
so
the one
smart.
where the cabin is like part of like this weird like
ritual thing for
like,
yeah.
That was so fucking weird. When all of a sudden they popped up and there's like that control center, they're all like placing bets on who's gonna die. Like I did not see that coming at all. I had no idea that movie was like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Cool movie,
The Mist is another one of my favorites. It is
the old one.
What do you mean, The Mist? The one with the Punisher.
The one with the Punisher.
Yeah, didn't that guy play the Punisher? No, yeah, Thomas Jane.
Okay,
right?
What I'm saying is like there's like the 2000 whatever version that has Mark Wahlberg in it.
That
Mist? Movie is terrible. Isn't that?
Are you talking about The Happening?
No, I'm not talking about The Happening. There is a chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. There is a version of The Mist where, spoiler alert, at the end, like he assumes that they're so fucked that their only way out is to kill themselves.
That Marky Mark's not in there. That's Thomas Jane. It's 2007, The Mist. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
I could have swore that's Mark. You're right. Mark Wahlberg was The Happening. Yeah, you're right. Okay. You're crazy. That movie sucked ass.
No, that movie was so good.
That movie was
CGI
terrible.
Holds it, hinders it in a lot of ways, but the black and white special is better. Dude, no. It's so good, bro.
Man. No,
that ending
I know
rough.
Sea of Rabbits is good here. He's talking about the cabin in the woods. I was getting mixed up with The Happening. No, come on, chat. Anyone think that movie, the Mist was decent? All right, you're fired in Sea of Rabbits. No, I thought that movie was so bad. I thought it was so bad. But
I enjoyed it for what it was. I really did. And the ending was like, oh, especially that song. That song it amplifies any scene like that,
I saw it one time, and I think it was the ending that really pissed me off more than anything else, because I feel like if I remember right, I had this feeling like that was the dumbest thing. You didn't have to fucking kill yourselves you could have tried. You could have tried to keep surviving. I thought that them fucking like, or at least, like he killed his family or whatever the fuck. Like there's no point of that. I think the ending was what pissed me off more than anything else.
They ran out of fuel, and all they've seen is anybody that steps out into the mist or is just destroyed, right?
Thank you, in a Sea of Rabbits. Yes. Came around to my side.
I don't see why they would think that there would be any chance for them to be on foot in the mist when the entire time anybody that stepped out of the mist was destroyed.
Yeah.
And in brutal ways. So as
Did you
far
ever
as
see the original movie?
was there an original one?
70s.
No, this one was based on a short story by Stephen King. The Thomas Jane one.
I will say that as a kid, I saw there is another movie. I don't know if it's based on Stephen King or what, but the original one is The Mist had ghost pirates in it. That was
not Stephen King.
that was the entire story. Yeah, The Mist was hiding ghost pirates.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was it. I'm not a big Stephen King fan.
I mean, the guy's a fucking woke tard now, so yeah. But I mean, still,
True.
This
And
is still a lot of his products that I do enjoy.
the only true Stephen King movie is Maximum Overdrive, which he directed.
The only because he directed it. Okay.
Yeah, only movie he ever directed. It
I've
didn't
never
go
even
well.
heard of that. Was it any
Well,
good?
you've never seen Maximum Overdrive?
Huh. No.
It's bananas, where all machines come to life and they start killing people. We made you. And it has Emilio Estevez in it.
No.
And
Yeah.
AC/DC does the soundtrack, and Stephen King was coked out of his fucking gills the whole time. He didn't show up a couple days too. Yeah, dude.
I've not seen that. I was trying to think. I was
so
trying
much
to think of
fun.
this other movie from like the 90s, like Spark or whatever the fuck, where there's like this, like somehow there's like a thing that goes through electricity and controls things in this person's like smart house thing.
No.
Yeah, it's called like Volt or some shit. Yeah, like somehow like it's like a I don't know if it's ever explained. Like it's like an alien that is like exists as electricity and it's in this house, and like there's this one scene that to this day, because I saw it as a kid, I'm afraid of fucking food disposal units in the sink.
Yeah.
Because her fucking ring finger goes in there.
Ooh.
And she's reaching in, and like somehow it alludes to like this thing is about to flip the switch, and she gets her hand out just in time. Yeah, that movie fucking yeah.
You know what fucked me up was the original miniseries It on TV.
Yeah. With
there was one
yeah.
part, where they're at dinner and they open the fortune cookie and there's this dying baby bird that comes out of it, and it has haunted me to this day. Just this little baby bird is chirping and dying. Ugh.
So I never saw the whole thing, and
The original?
I think I never. Yeah, the original. I know what you're talking about. Because it's like the dude from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, plays
Pennywise.
Yeah, but so I think that the show came on again at some point on one of the networks, and I watched it. Here's the thing: is I watched the first episode, didn't know it was a series. I watched the entire thing and said, "How is that a movie? Nothing happened."
Oh man,
I was so mad. It wasn't until a long time later that I learned all I did was watch the first episode of a miniseries. I thought I saw the entire movie.
That's funny. Did you see the remakes? The first one was really good. The second one was fine.
I did. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. The second one was really.
There was some good but that dinner that they're at and they open and all the food turns into like crabs or some shit. Yeah. Same scene in the original, except they had and they used, obviously they had to use real what is it called? Prosthetics. Nope. Rather than CGI, and they had that little dying baby bird, and it just that haunts so much more than CGI. CGI, for the most part, cannot affect you like if it's practical effects. You know?
Nah, it's not the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Tim, no, I am still going to Vegas. No, the thing is though, I was gonna drive out there, but now I have a busted tranny and I can't drive out now, so I'm gonna fly out on Tuesday. So I've got my plane and hotel room booked, but I was supposed to be out there today, and no, but I will still be out there. Let me hit up another super chat here. We are going to circle back to Blue Cord Devil to honor his 100. That law popped in 20. Said, technically Blue Cord is first, but I'll throw this out to get started. It has begun. Thank you, buddy. You didn't get in first, but you do get to tase Dermy.
There you go. That's the stuff. I like the intensity. Eye of the tiger. Good. You're holding 50,000 volts, little man. Don't be afraid to ride the lightning.
Stop! In the face! In the face!
Thank you, Vatlaw. I get to tase Dermy next week in Vegas.
You get to taste Dermy?
Tase.
Oh, okay.
Tase.
All right.
Yeah, many months ago we were on Ballbusters, and I was talking about how I don't know how it came up, but I was like, yeah, I have a taser. I've never actually been tased. And Dermy's like, For $50, I'll let Adam tase me in Vegas.
What?
If he could
Wait,
not drop fast enough.
is it like a stun gun?
Actually, I don't have my taser anymore, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
I went to a game at Green Bay and completely forgot I had it in my pocket, so I had to drop it in the fuck. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go all the way back to the fucking hotel. It's $20.
Yeah, man. I luckily because of the skin grafts, I didn't have to get shot when I was getting certified because you know they're gonna shoot you with the barbs when you're going through the certification for it. Yeah, man. But I didn't have to because of the skin grafts. I'm like, look, the government spent a lot of money to rearrange some of my skin, so so yeah, I guess I had to clip it on and shit. It sucks, man.
I'm glad I never had any reason to have to do it. Yeah, only thing I've ever had to do is the fucking the gas chamber in the army. But
oh yeah, with the CS.
Yeah. Okay. So here, I think I told the story here. When I was in basic training, you know everyone has to go through the CS gas chamber in basic. And when I did that, I was sick. I was sick. I can't even say this on here. I learned later on that I was sick from what they gave me when you have to go.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously, it's not Coof related, but you know how YouTube is. Yeah, I learned later on that the symptoms that I had, and the doctor was like, I've never seen, even pulled out like books from behind. I've never seen anything like this. I just recently saw a fucking video explaining exactly what I had as being a reaction to the shit that you sometimes will get. Like, motherfucker, you knew exactly why I was fucking sick. But anyways, I was sick for like a week or whatever. And it overlapped with the gas chamber. And the drill sergeant was going to send me to do it like with another class. Right. No, just give me a waiver. No, we're going to graduate you anyways. However, later on in my career, this time when I'm a fucking NCO, we as a unit go through a fucking gas chamber. I've never heard of any fucking unit doing that. I don't know why we did, but you know, at Bragg, I guess they had a gas chamber, and my fucking company command decided we're going to do it. So we were like the last team to go, me and my Joes. And yeah, I took it like a champ. I'm like, hey, this isn't bad at all. Battalion fucking photo person shows up and says, hey, we want to get some pictures of this. Hey, do we have any volunteers? And me being the fucking gung-ho fucking sergeant, boy. Yeah, hey, let's go. We're going to fucking do this again. Because I took that shit like a champ. Didn't realize the CS canister was like at its end. And they lit up a brand spanking new one for us to go through again.
It hit you.
Oh my God. So yeah, like I think they were like, yeah, take your when you take your mask off, you gotta sing the army song or some shit like that. I took it off, took a big breath, like
done.
Oh, dead.
Yo, we had one dude that was not affected by it whatsoever. We're out in the field and they brought cans to throw at us as we're climbing Mount Motherfucker at Knox. Dude, they would just throw these cans of CS down the fucking mountain or hill, but huge. But and you would hit layers of it, and by the time it's out of your system, you're hitting another layer of CS gas as you're trying to climb this fucking mountain. But we had this one dude wasn't affected, so we're getting ready to leave or whatever. They popped the can, put it on the ground, popped the can, and he stood right over it and just breathed it all in and was not affected whatsoever.
How?
I don't know. Insane.
I don't get that.
Yeah. So the OC doesn't affect me though, until I start to put water on my face. I'm fine. I get sprayed, I'm fine. But once I gotta start trying to clean that out, I'm done.
Huh. Okay, well, VAT loss is the CS gas chain. I have a story for that, but the short version is I had a torn eye when I went through. Hurt like a motherfucker.
How did you know you had a torn eye? How did it?
Or did like you went in there and somebody like lost their shit and fucking hit you in the eye or something?
What does a torn eye even mean?
Oh, it was your fucking like a scratch or something? What the fuck?
I mean, a torn eye sounds pretty rough, dude.
There's so much to unpack about that.
I fractured my heel in OSA like 2 weeks in. And I was on crutches for 3-4 weeks, but luckily it was all individual shit. We weren't going out to the field yet, so I'm just hiking on crutches miles every day to all these different training things and to food. Anyway, and eventually I got off the crutches. And at the end, I went into you go in, Joe Sommer like, hey, shitbag, do this better, do that, when you get to Garrison, when you get to your unit. And he looks at me and goes, Mad, because that's what he called me, it's my name. He goes, Mad, man, I was supposed to recycle your ass like week 4. I'm like, well, it's too late now. And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing the paperwork. Only reason I got out, dude. I don't know, man. I got there in July. They didn't have enough room in that cycle, so all like 60 of us had to stay. I didn't leave Fort Knox until December. I was there from July to December. I could not have been had to go through that again, man. There's no way.
So when I went through airborne school, like, I don't know if it's true or not. I think I can't remember if like I had somebody tell me ahead of time. It's like, if you hurt yourself, don't let the fucking black hats. It's the instructors, they wear fucking black caps. Don't let them see you fucking limping or anything. They see you injured at all, they'll fucking recycle. You got to start back over again or whatever. And so I hurt my knee like week 1. And I'll say this, like, I'm not trying to say I'm tough or anything, but I'll say, like, I'm very proud of that I managed to fucking suck it up for the next, it's only 3 weeks long, but it's like, the next 2 weeks after that, and not letting anyone see me on fucking limp. I was in fucking pain, dude. I was in fucking pain. I still managed to fucking get through that without anybody fucking noticing. See, that law dropped a little bit more information here. So, yep, I knew it. I guess that means you had a scratch. And earlier that day, we were going through the confidence course. The instructors said dive, and we had to dive. Well, my dumbass wingman was on my left, but right-handed.
Oh, he fell in the fucking gun on his M16. Yeah.
He had his M16 faced right. We drove, and his cider pin went in my eye. God.
Oh my God.
No.
That little round thing on the iron sight?
Right.
No, wait, that's wrong. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. This is what I meant to do. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Man, that.
Ugh. Ow. And then you went to the fucking gas chamber with a fucking
Torn eye.
wound on your eyeball.
Man, eye shit freaks me out, dude. I don't care for eye shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it's like you see this shit like when you see what shrapnel and everything does, or just like even like like ricochets, when you see what a fucking what a round does, whether it's a 5.56 or whatever, it just breaks up into pieces. Like, yeah, I'm fucking terrified. Like, I couldn't believe. Actually, I was just talking to Scottie, our new Marine on here. He lives here at Lake of the Ozarks. I was talking about how early on when I was in, like, talking about like early 2001. We were issued stuff like sunglasses, which was actually ballistic eyewear.
Yeah.
My unit wouldn't let us fucking wear it, even on the fucking gun range. When we were going to fucking shoot, they wouldn't let us put it on.
Until somebody got their eye fucked up, and now everybody has to wear it all the time, right?
I guess. I mean, it eventually became a standard fucking, our army, at least, or military, that you have to wear your fucking, your ballistic eyewear when you're shooting your fucking gun on the range. Yeah, no, our fucking unit. Yeah, my unit, 74th Lewis, wouldn't let us use anything. Even our fucking snivel gear. If you had any fucking cold weather gear, it doesn't matter if it's 0 fucking degrees out. We were not allowed to fucking wear it.
Dude,
Oh,
man.
Shit.
Brandon was our gunner. And we had shit happen. So our crew was broken up, and it was just Brandon and I. And this new sergeant came to. We had a Humvee and a Bradley, but he came from S3 or some whatever the fuck, and wouldn't help us with shit. And we had so much work to do on the Bradley and the Humvee to keep them both going. But we on top of the turret of the Bradley, we bracketed these like ballistic glass from Humvees.
Oh yeah,
to have protection for whenever the BC or the gunner are standing up. And we also put
I've
these
seen that done in Iraq.
Yeah, these hook things to catch wires that they would hang from the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so somebody from wherever the fuck came out and was like, hey, I want to get pictures of that. We're going to have a whole presentation for General blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, no problem. We had our sunglasses on top of our head in the picture.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like doing the cool
Yeah,
guy
yeah, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you guys got in trouble for that, didn't
a
you?
little listen. So this general, I'm not gonna say any names. That wasn't the only time we got into it. Another time, we took the Bradley out. I hadn't driven a Bradley since I was in basic, right? And but because of shit happening, I'm having to drive this thing. And the only way I could turn without it jerking back and forth and Brendan's eye bouncing off the scope on the 25 mic is to power slide. So every turn I would power slide. And when I would do this, shit would fly off. Cones, fucking sea wire, whatever the fuck, right? And we would have to stop and the guys in the Humvee would have to grab it and put it back on. One day we get back and Brendan and I are working on it, and I'm like, man, something doesn't look right. And he's like, dude, we're missing 2 of the reactive armor blocks. So, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
the stuff that explodes to keep
out. Yeah. To go out. Yeah.
yeah.
It's filled with C4, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were missing 2 of them. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? He goes, I don't know. Maybe when you're there in your little fucking power turn, I guess. And nobody noticed when they flew off when I did it. So we didn't know how big of a deal it was. We go to our XO. He used to be enlisted, but he has a lisp. Great guy to listen to. We're like, hey, LT, man, you know, how do we get it? Is it like paperwork? We're gonna go. He's shut the fuck up and get in the fucking room. So we go in there, and he goes, listen, I don't care what you do, but you better find some shit, and you better have it back on that fucking vehicle before anybody notices. We're like, all right, cool. So we hop in the Humvee. And we're rolling around, and like a mirage, we saw a whole pile of reactive armor just sitting out there in the middle of the night, just there. So we roll up, throw a couple, and Brandon said, hey, man, we should probably grab a couple more because, you know, you're a shit driver. I'm like, absolutely. Let's grab 3 or 4. And as we're doing it, these Dodge Ram pickup trucks come flying out of nowhere. And this sergeant major gets out. He goes, hey, fucking stop right there. I told Brent, I was like, hey, man, you got more time and rank than me. You can handle this one. And he goes, what's going on, sergeant major? He goes, you know whose fucking reactive armor that is? Brandon, without missing a beat, goes, we thought it was like community reactive armor. Sergeant major's like, hey, if you need a couple, just swing by and grab them. And he goes, that's motherfucking General so-and-so for his personal fucking Bradley they're building, right? So... It just so happens there was a meeting happening. Our XO was at that meeting with this general. The XO told us this afterwards. Thank God it was him, not the captain. But apparently the sergeant major walks in. He kind of whispers to him. He goes, wait, what were their names again? And he said, who the fuck are these 2? Why they keep fucking with my shit? Who do they belong to? And our XO was like, those are our guys. They're good guys. They're just stupid. They're idiots. What? We'll take care of it. Bro, and I shit you not, dude. After I'm injured, right? I'm at fucking Bamsey, and this sumbitch comes to see all the 4th ID guys, and he gives out coins. Now, I'm in line, in formation, right? And he's going, and I keep seeing him, like, looking at me, kind of like side-eyeing me, right? I'm like, oh, shit. He gets to me, he shakes my hand, he looks at my name, he's like, Mad, because that's what he called me, because that was on my name tag. Mad, hope you getting better. I'm like, yes, sir. And then when he walks away, I look at my hand, it's empty. Motherfucker did not give me a coin. That vindictive motherfucker. I swear to Christ, he did not give me a coin. And if I ever write my life story, I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna name him in my book. Bitch. Yeah, man. So that was my feud with a
I
fucking,
love that. That's
general.
awesome. That's some vindictive shit right there.
Right? Man. Fuck him. I would have lost the coin anyways.
Yeah. I kept all my coins, dude. I've got my fucking coin display over here.
I don't have shit, dude.
I like them
somewhere. I don't know where.
It's like fucking Jesse tried giving me shit one time. Like, only officers have that. Well, you ever been a fucking first sergeant, a sergeant? Yeah, fucking coin display. Like, guess what?
Yeah, all kinds of people have those. You know, when
everyone
you get
has.
coins. Yeah.
Spend a little fucking more time in the military than fucking 4 years in the fucking chair force. Maybe you might actually have some appreciation for it.
Yeah, that sounded like somebody that doesn't have coins.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, it's like that's fucking memories, dude. I got some good ass fucking memories from those motherfuckers. Maybe we'll go through them sometime. Like I've been thinking about like doing like an actual like like a show and tell sometime. Maybe like we'll bring out fucking our fucking military memorabilia and shit. Like, oh, I think, yeah. when we had a Tomby or whatever. I think it's Tomby. British military on. I went digging into my collection. Because I was airborne, we had eventually they came with the black beret, but we had a maroon berets for a while. And we would always, when I was in Italy, we got to go to a lot of different countries. And so I would always bring an extra beret with me and trade berets with foreign militaries. And I have a pretty damn decent collection of
Our experiences in the military are so different. I when they were like, hey, where would you like to go? I was like, ooh, Italy sounds nice. They sent me to Fort Hood, which was 3 hours away from my house where I grew up. You know what I mean?
Oh, no shit.
No shit. And the only place we went was Ireland, but we weren't allowed out of the hangar. It looked nice from the window, but they did not trust us to be in this country. So they locked us all in the hangar until the next flight was ready. And then, it was to Kuwait, then to Iraq, and then back here. That was it.
That's actually not too unfamiliar. When I was coming back from my second tour in Iraq, we our stopover before heading back to the States was in Shannon, Ireland. So I can say I've always wanted to go to Ireland.
Yeah.
And I can say I was there in the Shannon airport for 2 hours.
Yep.
That was
Same
it.
thing. Same fucking thing, man.
Yeah, couldn't go anywhere.
Nope.
The bathroom was like covered. You can tell like this is definitely that hub because the bathroom was covered in military fucking stickers.
Oh man, you know the greatest thing about that flight was our platoon sergeant, who just got off the trail, by the way. So he had a lot of that drill sergeant still in him. So he's calling people Otis Spunkemeyer and bullshit. But he was so excited before we got on the plane. He's like, man, let me tell you something. When I was E4, they said only E5 and above can sit in first class. Became an E5. They're like, no, E6. E6. No, E7. I'm E7 now, goddammit. And I'm getting in the first class. And then when they told him it was E8 and above, his heart broke.
Oh, I'm not special anymore.
Oh, man. He was a douchebag too, bro. When we got hit, that motherfucker was out there with us. Didn't even get out of his fucking vehicle, man. All he did was pull down the window and yell at us, hey, they're shooting us. We got to get out of here. That was
it.
I'll
tell you what. Dude, when I was in the 173, when I was with fucking Lurs, like, I mean, some of the best motherfuckers ever, dude. Like these dudes, like when we had fucking shots going off somewhere in the city, like everyone couldn't move fast enough to go grab their fucking gear and go towards the fucking fire. And when I went to PSYOP, not to say that everyone in PSYOP is bad, there is tactical PSYOP, there's a Ranger detachment, there's some bad. I know it sounds weird to say, but there are some bad motherfuckers in PSYOP. I mean, especially in 4 PSYOP groups, exclusively special operations focused. So when we're talking about deploying fucking Green Berets, Navy SEALs, Rangers, and all that. But I worked with some fucking dirtbags too. I had this when I was in E5. I worked with another E5 who was so pissed off. I remember having this discussion in Iraq. He goes, man, if I was in E6 and people would respect me more. Now, people don't respect you because they just don't fucking respect you. You can be a fucking first sergeant and still not getting fucking respect. You're a fucking dirtbag. Oh, I hate that guy. We fucking went at it, dude.
What I noticed was that there are times where you're surprised by who it is that actually responds in a fucking in a high speed fucking way, right? But the opposite is also true. Like I saw dudes that were, oh man, they were fucking soldier of the year, garrison. You know what I mean? They were high speed. Fucking the platoon, you know, all the NCOs loved them. And then when the shit hit the fan, fucking froze. Had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
And
well,
I think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh,
no,
I was just, yeah, okay. I was just gonna say, I think a lot of it has to do with it. No one actually knows how they're going to respond, right? You have muscle memory that will help in some ways or whatever, but when it comes down to it, you don't know until you know. And I don't, knowing what I know, because we definitely got into some shit. I don't know if the cost of knowing the answer to what would I do if faced with life or death, right? I don't, because it chips away your soul, dude. It doesn't matter who it is that you're fighting, whatever, right? Or you know, it's still it's not, yeah. But I don't know if that is worse than never knowing and always having that question like, ooh, how would I react? Or knowing that you don't have it in you. You don't have that dog. You don't have that venom. And now So I think sometimes just the ignorance is bliss,
I can say from my experience in '03 when the first time happened, it was what happened was it was a firefight. Our main base in Kirkuk was being assaulted. It was a big assault on multiple platforms. Actually, I think I was just talking about this on a show the other day. And we all just grabbed our gear. I literally just had like I grabbed my M4 that had a fucking magazine strapped on the fucking buttstock.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got lined up there because we're inside the perimeter, right? Like, so like no one immediately fired. For one, it was dark out, and
Right.
I can't even recall. I think some people did have their MVGs up, but we had no idea where the shooting was coming from. They weren't shooting fucking tracers, so we didn't know where the shooting was coming from. And then, so I'm looking at it in black, and then all of a sudden someone just yells fire. Everyone starts firing. I'm seeing the tracers going down range, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna aim in the direction where everyone else is fucking shooting.
Yeah.
And this is the first time, and I will never forget this to this day. In fact, I still to this day have fucking like dreams. I don't know if you call them nightmares or what, but it's like this first sensation, the sensation really hit me. I know this is getting deep, guys, but it was the immediate, even though I didn't see anything out there, it was the realization that I could pull my trigger and an actual human life could be taken.
Yeah, it's heavy, man.
I'm getting chills right now and thinking about it. This was me when I pulled a trigger. I'm not kidding. I looked away and I couldn't stop myself. Like I couldn't fucking look. It's like it was something that in that one sense, that was, like I said, like we were saying, like you never know how you're gonna react, and to me it was definitely, I wasn't afraid, like I wasn't afraid of dying or anything. I was afraid of the idea of having to take a human life.
Yeah, that's the heavy part. Yeah.
Now, mind you, that was like really early on a deployment. Like I got over that. So I mean,
Of course, yeah.
I got over that hump. That was out of the way. Now reality is in, and I'm able to perform appropriately after that. But still to this day, like I had these fucking dreams where like, okay, so here's what happens in my dreams, right? And I know this is associated to that. Like any single time, this is like all my fucking dreams now. If I'm in a situation where I have a gun, like when I'm pulling the trigger, it's like a 500-pound fucking trigger pull. I cannot pull that fucking trigger. I'm forcing it with my fucking other hand and everything. I cannot get the fucking gun to fire. This is like,
I've heard other people have the same dream.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've been wanting to talk to a doctor about it or something like that. But that's like every damn time I have a fucking dream, the fucking gun will not fire. It's like I said, 500-pound fucking trigger.
The one that bothered me for the longest, outside of losing Brandon, that hit me heavier than what even happened to me. But so Brandon, what he was sent to this mine sweeping course or whatever, where I guess you get a straw and you poke in the sand trying to find landmines or whatever, as if we're ever gonna stop our vehicles. But like, all right, Brandon, hop out and go find see if there's a landmine. But so I switched to gunner while he was gone, and we're in the Humvee, and we're rolling. And the night before, we had this brief or whatever. Anybody wearing all white, clean shaven, possible suicide bomber, blah blah blah, right? We're rolling through this Mahala and into like this marketplace or whatever, and I swear I'm lead vehicle, I'm gunning. This dude steps out from the market in the middle of the road and so we stop, and he just stares at us, dead eyes. And I'm like, yo, Sergeant Will, do you see this motherfucker? And he goes, yeah, if he gets any closer, do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he did, and so I let loose, but I can't finish that one. I don't. Luckily, he was armed though, but he also was a fatata. Because they don't have mental institutions in Iraq, so they just let him run wild. And he was special needs.
They do that in our country now too.
True. But they were on their pilgrimage or whatever, which is why they were wearing whatever, right? And just one of those things, man. You know.
Dude.
By the way, when I was medically retired and went through the VA, I saw like 3 or 4 different doctors for PTSD or whatever. The first guy I saw while I was in the hospital, he goes, "Listen, I've seen this, I've done that. And if you're not crazier than me, then you don't have PTSD." I'm like, dude, do you need to lay down and talk about some shit? Oh, it gets better. I saw 3 different doctors, right? All of them said, "No, I don't see any signs of PTSD," right? The last one, I even tried to make up shit. I was like, "Oh man, when I see plastic bags on the side of the road, I'm like, ah." And he's like, "I don't see it." I'm like, "Did you hear the part when I was on fire?"
Right?
Like, yeah, I did, but I don't see any signs of PTSD.
What time frame was this when you were getting all these doctors?
06 and then 08.
Okay. I wondered if it's gotten any better since then. I mean, doctors suck in general, but
dude,
I can say when I got out in 09, all this dude wanted me to tell was just one fucking story from combat, and he wouldn't even let me finish. It's like, all right, I've heard enough. You're good.
Motherfucker.
Really?
Wait, good? Like you got
like I got
for
PTSD.
It? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, there was this one dude I met, and he was a Blackhawk mechanic or some shit, right? He got PTSD because he would have to clean out the not a Blackhawk, I forgot what it was, one of the helicopters, because of the blood and the rounds that were fired or the casings, and he got PTSD for that
because he had to clean up blood
in shell cases. Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? But you know how dude, it was the Wild West when I was at BAMC. It really was, because the way they checked me for TBI was the guy goes, "All right, so tell me about the explosion." I don't even know if there was one. Oh, well, no TBI here. There sure as shit was. The reason I didn't know, because I got knocked the fuck out when it happened. And then when I opened my eyes, I'm just like engulfed in flames in the vehicle. So I had no clue there was an explosion. But that's how they checked me for TBI.
Was it a military doctor or was it a civilian?
I was at BAMC. I don't know if it was military or civilian, because they do have civilians there, don't they? Yeah. I don't know, man. I was at BAMC fifth floor at the burn. By the way, it's the best burn clinic in the country, actually the world.
My experience with doctors in the military is that not the medics, not like combat medics, but doctors in the military were all shit.
Of course. Dude, the dentist that we saw before we deployed, he goes, "Man, you have a couple of wisdom teeth. We'll probably have to, take them out if you come back." I went, when you come back, we'll talk about taking them. I'm like, this motherfucker said if. Yeah, they're all
I think Bubba here, I think you mentioned that before, that he's fucking been on a bunch of fucking combat deployments, and no one's giving him a fucking PTSD rate.
Right?
Yeah, you got to get out and see somebody else. When we were having this conversation, you said, "I've had that issue forever. Never heard anyone else speak on it." I think that was when I was talking about my dream. Story.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what you talk? Do you have the same fucking dreams that I do, dude? Because it sucks. It is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, man. I bet. Did y'all get the anthrax vaccine?
Yep.
I didn't. I had that perfect window where they stopped making it, where it wasn't mandatory, before they went back to being mandatory. I just slipped right in that perfect spot.
I went to Iraq for the invasion. I went to Iraq for the invasion in 03. They gave us everything because Saddam Hussein had all the chemical weapons and shit.
I got 3 or 4 doses of that shit.
Ooh.
Dude, I know they stopped doing it. So you probably never had to do it, Matt. Alf, did you have to take that the fucking what do they call it, the methylcin
methylcycline or whatever it's called?
No, it was for that fucking shit that was spread by fucking, I think, mosquitoes.
I know what you're talking about. They issued it to me in 2016 when I deployed, but no one used it.
Oh, malaria. That's
malaria. The malaria pills. The pills.
Yeah, so you had to take them weekly. That's why that's why I call it like malaria Monday, but also like meth, because it is the drug name also had an M. Dude, that was giving people fucking weird ass fucking dreams.
Yeah,
it will fuck with you in the head. We stopped taking that shit real quick.
I didn't take any of them. They gave us the pills. It was in my bag when we got there. I didn't take any. A couple of the guys took them and said they were having some really weird dreams, and they stopped taking them too.
Yeah, we would get asked like, okay, everyone's taking their malaria pills. Oh yeah, no, it's going right down the fucking right in the trash. None of us is taking that shit.
Fuck no, dude. No.
Yeah,
man.
no, yeah. When we went, we had to take all the the smallpox. We had to get that smallpox thing where it turned to a fucking scab. I think I told the story here where they showed us a fucking video to scare you to be careful because the scab itself, when it falls off, can give you fucking smallpox. So they showed us a picture of some dude's fucking dick.
Oh yeah,
The fucking scab fell off in this dude's underwear, and his fucking dick had smallpox on it.
How the what?
I don't know how that's how is that possible?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like because it falls off and it gets into your laundry or some shit like that.
Well, they were also saying if it starts pussing and the pus runs down your arm, it can spread it down your arm. But
no matter what, whatever
using it as lube.
What no. Well, okay, maybe that's it too. Like, I mean, it's possible. Like, maybe the dude fucking scratched the scab or something like that, and then fucking jerked off. I think that's a possibility. But yeah, it's actual smallpox. That scab, until the scab falls off and it's healed up, that is active fucking smallpox on your fucking arm.
It's actually a variant of cowpox, which actually helps if you were ever to be around smallpox. It helps to inoculate you against that as well. So
yeah, I mean that's how
cowpox.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I never heard of that. Let's see, Bubba says, I did. The dream had the non-trigger pulling issue. I got a bad TBI in 2019, though I haven't had a dream I remember since. That sucks. Yeah.
Man, the more I keep thinking about this not being able to pull the trigger, I'm like, man, I feel like I've experienced a dream similar. Maybe not the same, but like it feels similar.
The not being able to pull the trigger dream. What are you talking about?
Was what I was explaining. I was telling the story how like the first time I ever had a pull trigger when I was in combat, I had my eyes closed because the thought that I could be taking human life scared the shit out of me. And ever since then, I would have every single time I'm in some sort of situation, dream where I'm like in combat or something like that. It's like the fucking trigger of whether it's my pistol, my rifle. It has like a 500 pound fucking trigger pull. It's impossible to fucking get the thing to fire. Every single time I dream about a situation like that, I can't. It's not that I can't. Like I can't. Like I don't want to. It's like the fucking gun will not fire.
I've had a similar dream like that.
See what I'm saying? I think it's pretty common. Yeah, I think it's very common among the veterans who can remember. Sorry about that, Bubba.
I'm sure you don't mind us laughing in any situations. What us veterans do, but
oh yeah, no, that TBI sucks, dude. I had a little bit, man. It was minor. Affected my speech and other, different things, but it's gotten better with time, Because
good.
I was gonna say because they said that I was going to therapy or whatever and this other shit, and I'm like, is this really going to help? And I'm like, no, not really. I'm like, I'm not coming back, man. It's a waste of time.
I got 2 fucking TBIs in my first tour in Iraq, but it was never officially registered. I can tell the story about how it happened, but like there's no actual evidence. But one thing is I never followed through with it. Like when I first got into the VA back in Vermont, they actually had the best TBI clinic in the country at I forget the name of the VA hospital over there. And they really wanted me to, like, they were trying to pressure me, like, please come in. I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, I think I'm fine. I'm not worried about it. But I'm like,
I was fine until it started really affecting me. I would lose words, it'd be a simple word too, like cat or whatever, right? And I could not come up with it, and it would drive me crazy, dude.
I mean, everyone here has seen one. I'll have I'll fucking like my brain will completely spaz the fuck out, and it makes me wonder, like, is that because I got knocked in the head that 1 or 2 times in Iraq?
I mean, well, yeah, because the one that took their best shot, that was like the 5th one. There was a Coke bottle IED bullshit that actually our first sergeant lost some of his hearing after that one, put him on his ass. And then a couple, one was in a log in a fucking Mahalo or whatever, you know what I mean? But nothing serious. Like that last one, they went out of their way for that one.
All right, I gotta get back over here and give some love again to Blue Cordell for that $100. Let's do shot number 2 for that. Oh, as he's still popping in over here. I didn't think you were even gonna be here still. Let's see. What are we gonna do to Dermy next?
Wow,
Let's just shame him.
Oh, my. Very fat, I see. Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You are the fattest boy in camp.
All right, let's get
Get down!
Thank you, Blue Cord.
Dude, that movie holds up too, by the way.
Still never seen it.
Heavyweights is great. It's actually really
Oh,
good.
You gotta go watch that.
Dermy is gonna be. I'm streaming tomorrow night with Phasmophobia with Devil and Gal, and Dermy's gonna be on. It's first time him ever playing that game.
He's gonna cry.
Yeah, I don't like scary games either, man. I don't like horror movies all that much. I definitely do not like scary games.
Man,
Fuck that
we
shit.
need to get
Yeah.
we need to get you on Phasmophobia then.
Nah, man.
It's do it for the content there, man.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
it for
it's
the
it's
content.
hilarious. I get pretty good reactions to. I make shorts out of the stuff that goes
Yeah,
on
I've
in
seen.
those.
I've played it. I played it once. Did not care. I hate first person shooters in any sense, or just that view.
Yeah.
I agree with you on like the horror game. Like movies are one thing for me, but playing a horror game with all the jump scares,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
worse
first
than horror
game,
movies for
the
me.
first game that ever freaked me the fuck out was a Silent Hill game.
Oh, I can
Yes.
see that.
Played that?
Yep.
Pyramid Head.
Yeah,
I
but
played
it just
Silent Hill.
just
That
the
was the
fact that
first
you're-
horror game I ever played. Yeah,
you're
fucking
walking
awful.
around in a building and you hear weird noises and no one's there. Like I'd go up, I went into the school and I'm in there and I hear noises and then all of a sudden I hear the locker and the locker room starts banging. I go over to open it, there's nothing in it. It freaked me the fuck out.
Resident Evil 2. I remember. I don't know how old I was. Man, I had to be 11, 12 maybe at most when it came out. But my stepmom was she worked nights as a nurse. Anyway, she came home with the game. She got it for me, right? And it's like in the middle of the night or whatever. And I'm so excited. I get up and I play it. And that was a horrible idea to play Resident Evil 2 by myself in my bunk beds in the middle of the night, dude. Oh man, yeah, the game freaked me out, man.
Yeah,
at that age.
So Resident Evil didn't really freak me out.
It was
but
the sounds.
Silent Hill was the one that really got me. Like it was creepy.
Man, I can't.
Yeah,
remember
that
the last
movie. Yeah,
game.
that movie, that game. Yeah, that's. I'll say that Doom was another one that like will really freak you the fuck out, but it's the subtleties with the jump scares and the creepy little shit that was in Silent Hill that just scared the fuck out of me. I think it's the last time I ever played a fucking horror game was Silent Hill.
Yeah, I did stream playing. I forgot which Resident Evil. It was one of the newer ones or whatever. And man, they came like, no, go in that door. Open that door. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not opening shit.
I don't know what's on the other side of it, but I know it's gonna make me fucking scream, and I don't want to do that.
It's like when Az was playing. I think it was the Resident Evil 2 remake. They've got clips from that of just him screaming like a little girl.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to go through. Yeah, we got a few chats. Yeah, Bubba Hill over here say, yeah, he had a love issue. Also, Night Terrors, pre TBI, cost of marriage. Dude, this shit fucking fucks everybody, dude. You know, like the worst, like watching that fucking that Will Smith movie talk about the football guys.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Concussion.
The one with the
Concussion. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I had to look into it when in the beginning of the movie they're talking about, like this fucking Hall of Famer, fucking Pittsburgh Steeler. They showed him. He's in a fucking he's homeless, living in his fucking car, pawned off his fucking Super Bowl ring, and ended up fucking killing himself all because this fucked up shit was going on his head from this fucking
When I was a kid, one of the players I liked was Junior Seau from the San Diego Chargers.
Oh yeah,
I was just thinking about him. Yeah, I was just thinking about him.
Yeah, he donated his brain to medicine after he killed. Yeah, he shot himself in the chest, right? So so that his brain could be studied.
Yep.
That's fuck, man.
That is messed up. Fuck.
All right. Well, this show is really
a downer.
happy. I hope everyone's really getting a lot of enjoyment with these conversations here. Blue Cord, I see it. Yeah, let me bring Blue Cord here. It went through 20 jobs after he got out in 14 months. That was one of the toughest things. The VA then said it's because of PTSD. And he has the same thing, a 500 power trigger. When we meet up. Looking forward to it, dude. It's always good. This is, it's the reason why I love when people say that they love coming to the show, the veterans at least, because it's just like this is bro time. This is fucking talking to people who've been there, done that, and done similar experiences and all that.
I honestly do think that talking about experiences definitely helps. It won't cure you of PTSD or anything like that, but it definitely
helps.
Yeah, you name it, you acknowledge it.
Especially helps talking with other people that experience
that understand. Yeah.
Which is why I have no doubt it's the reason why we have such low numbers right now. It's like it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
This isn't one of like our uplifting, fucking entertaining shows. We got 9 on YouTube, 6 over on Twitter. We got 19 people watching over on Rumble. What's up? Holy shit! You can see that.
So, I used to. I've ran a few nights of it. We used to do this group called Thinkers and Drinkers, and we would meet up at a bar, and we would have conversations about philosophy or life or whatever, right? And because of San Antonio, a lot of veterans would come, and I actually started a veteran night only. But man, we would have like 30 fucking people show up, dude. We had to split it. It was really fun. It was really big. But anyway, yeah, and I did a veterans night that we could just talk about shit just like that, because it just seemed like every time we met up after we were done, there would always be somebody wanting to talk to me about, army bullshit, deployment, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do like maybe set up another weekly show where it's just I think it's actually what Knife Hands was initially gonna be, but then it changed to like political stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll do some shows. Maybe we'll even just do like a once a month thing where we all just like get together and tell fucking just military stories and shit.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I have the Navy SEAL story I've never told y'all about a dude correcting a Navy SEAL. It went very well for him.
A dude corrected a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna ask now. Let's definitely do that.
It's great. And by the way, you remember my XO with the lisp?
Yeah. It was him?
No. He plays a huge part in it, though, because I had to find somebody to yell at him.
I imagine that Navy SEAL was basically go fuck yourself.
I've never seen murder in someone's eyes like that. I don't want to get it because he had like skulls spinning in his eyes. No bullshit. But I'll tell you the whole thing.
That sounds like a story that definitely needs like hole on.
Oh yeah, and I need to be on camera because I'm very animated.
Well,
cock in the grass story as well.
There's a reason they keep Navy SEALs or people like them in separate compounds.
Well, so they stayed with us, and because so they were in our AO and they were doing SKTs, like these OPLPs, right? But they didn't have enough guys, so they would pull a couple of us offline to go with them. Because we would be in some Haji house, right? So you got to guard them, and then you also have to be watching, because we usually would do it before a big raid or whatever for a high priority target or whatever. Man, let me tell you, if you don't really realize that there are levels to this game when you're around them. None of them look like Chris Hemsworth or anybody else you see in movies that are they're all just guys. Cool shit. They always go by first names, but man, the way they move is like butter, And so I actually got to go out with him. It was fucking awesome. And he was trying to tell me something, but he wouldn't speak the fuck up. And I'm like, what? I don't know what he's saying. I'm like, I don't have the fucking clicky thing. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, because they all have the little clicky thing on their throats.
Oh,
their mics. Yeah. I didn't have one. I'm like, I don't fucking have it. He's like, we're going this way. Got it.
It's crazy. Cool dude, though. Those throat mics are awesome, but they go all the way back to like World War II. Like Army Air Corps aviators used to use them.
Really?
Well, I mean, there's definitely, but there's the changes in technology, though.
Right. The technology gets better, but the fact that they use the throat mics back
I get you. No, but like, cause I bought one. I found one on like Amazon. It was like $20. It's literally just a microphone. Like the modern day ones, like it's literally picking up and it's from your voice box,
Mhm.
and it's interpreting and creating a sound. It's not actually hearing you. Like the one I have is just a microphone, but modern day throat mics are like, yeah, they're fucking high speed. But yeah, I have seen that. I've seen like I know you're talking about, Alf, that like I've seen like it back in the day, and I'm looking like you see like videos and stuff like, is that a throat mic? And then yeah, come find out. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously
back.
it wasn't as good a technology, but well, you say that, but my clothes washer just went out, and the ones from like 50 years ago, would last 20 years without breaking down.
Same with fridge.
The ones currently, they don't make it more than 2 or 3 years before they have problems. So, new technology, you put all the new technology in it, tends to break down quicker.
Well, I don't know if it's so much that, it's just that it's so cheap to make now, and
Yeah.
buying it is as well as cheap. I mean, you can order it on Amazon, have it in here in a couple days, So I think, I don't know, I think there's some kind of cost benefit thing to where, yeah, they could make it like what they used to that would last forever, but one, that's a customer loss, if you can keep them coming back for 3 years,
Right.
like
It's
what
the
the
same-
government does with
It's
cancer.
it's the same thing I've heard. Yeah, it's the same thing I've heard it with phones. Like the batteries that are in them, I've heard they've got technology for batteries that will last a stupid long time without
Of
going
course.
dead. But they don't, and they don't want that because they want people to keep coming back and buying new phones.
No, you look at the fact that, yeah, everything with a fucking warranty on it, everything always fucking fails right after the warranty is over. You think that's a fucking accident?
I think I've had my phone for like 5 years now.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
but the
we're
battery's
talking about like
probably
cars and
shit.
all that
You
shit.
probably lose. You probably run out of battery in like half a day or like what?
Oh, dude, yeah,
Well,
like-
I'm always on it too, though,
Yeah, that's true.
or have something
Hey, I want
playing.
to show you guys a video of like so this is a court appearance. Some of these woke activists in fucking Seattle, Washington. And so this is what went down here in this is Seattle. So these people are in court for, fucking doing this stupid woke shit. Watch.
Hello, how are you? I'm well.
Don't want to be on camera. Big surprise. Oh, she looks like a psycho.
Are they like Antifa?
Oh, I'm sure they're probably like the Antifa types and all that. They're all. Thank God they're wearing their masks. Thank God they're keeping they're keeping everyone safe from. Hold on. Okay. Look at it. All multicolored. Wait, what the hell is that?
Shit.
Do I need to sign anything?
What?
What the fuck? What
She's
is
accused
that?
of, what is it, criminal trespass.
In the first degree. Yes.
Wait,
She's innocent, of course.
that's a public
their
defender?
That's their lawyer.
Man, just send me to jail.
She's innocent, okay. Well, she's caught
That's the lawyer.
His voice is deeper than mine.
Right?
on video being arrested and protesting.
The client has pled not guilty and she's not guilty. How about that?
I mean, if you're in that jury, there's no, like, you're not going to hear anything that he says.
You're just gonna be staring at the tranny in front of you.
And trying to make sense of these nipples. Like, why are they
Look at
not
that.
lined up?
Look at that.
Here's my question: are those real?
No, they
Or-
have to be the prosthetics like that dude in Canada.
Uh,
No,
I
actually,
think,
No, there's
okay.
no.
Well, look at this person has this fucking black band on here.
Oh, I think
on the
those are
neck?
fake.
That may be where it is covering up the fucking separation of that fucking the prosthetics there.
Because those are practical joke looking.
yeah.
This is like the full extended version of this.
I mean,
Like,
they can line
I
up the
think that this
nipples.
black choker or whatever is covering up the
Well, yeah,
the
because-
outline of this shit.
No, I don't know, man.
That does look like it could be real.
Yeah, I
Like-
think that she paid somebody to do this to him.
You did not call that she.
Him.
It.
It's
It.
hard talking about boobs and using male pronouns. It's a little difficult. You know what I mean?
That was definitely
This
a
is-
dude.
Okay, and Let me see if I can find the comment in
Man,
here.
I can't even do my gay bit on this. Normally I'd be like, yeah, boobs are better on bros. It's just I can't do it on this one. It's just too much, man.
I saw comments. Okay, one. If your lawyer looks like this, you're going to jail.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Only because you want to get away from your lawyer.
Well, I mean, if I was the dude on Travelin, well, clearly God wants me to go to fucking jail, or he would have sent me a real, public.
Was that what's
As
his
ugly
name
as a
from the
man, as
Munsters?
crazy as a woman.
Was that what's his name from the Munsters in the?
Yeah.
Go back.
Oh my god, that's funny.
This is the best.
Oh my god, yo.
I liked him in No Country for Old Men.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, oh man.
Well, okay, let's see. Where transgender people use the bathroom before the 1970s. Yeah, the mental institution.
You may want to be a little careful on YouTube.
You know,
yeah,
I'd be careful going through the. But yeah,
well, I'm trying to find is somebody had on here. Yeah, there is fucking order for yeah.
The memes.
There's shit like that. There is a certain fucking level of what the hell is even that? You're supposed to present yourself, clothing and everything in a certain fucking way. Oh, this is great. Go back.
My God.
Go back.
You know what? That's the funniest original meme I've seen in a minute.
Oh yeah,
that's good, dude.
But yeah, you're not like okay. There's a reason why. Like, if you show up in court wearing a fucking tank top, showing your titties off, not wearing a bra, your nipples are hanging out, judge will kick you the fuck out. There's decorum. Here, a goddamn fucking lawyer is welcome to show up with this fucking weird ass shit. Oh God. Saying you're not attracted to trans people is transphobic. Because there's no way of telling who's trans or not without telling them telling you.
Bottom one.
You probably had many crushes on cute trans girls without even knowing it.
100% no.
Yeah, no.
I saw this. There was this research survey fucking thing done, and it was like 98% of men refused to go down on a feminine penis.
Ugh.
And I read it.
No shit.
And I was like, no, what I'm seeing is 2% of these straight men aren't ready to admit they're gay.
Right?
Why are you gay?
And that's about right for the percentage of the population that's actually gay.
Right?
So
feminine penis. Ah, what a great term, man.
In any case, yeah, what a fucking weird ass place fucking Washington is.
So they have the feminine penis. What about the masculine vagina?
Oh,
you mean the open wound between the legs?
Yeah, the hatchet wound.
Oh, that's a man. They have a term for that. What is it? It's some dumb. Oh man, I forgot what they call the quote unquote hole that they have now.
Well, I'm just talking about like females that suddenly declare they're male and they still have a vagina. That's a masculine vagina, right?
Yeah, that's the mangina.
It's a big open wound. You need to dilate every fucking
no
whatever the fuck.
Okay. He was talking about just normal vajayjays.
Yeah,
like
normally normal women who declare they're males.
Oh, here I'm like distracting myself with other shit. I thought you were literally just still talking about trans men or trans women or some shit like that. Excuse me. Hey, we'll call that a TBI fucking brain fart.
Dude, you don't have to excuse yourself. This is all ridiculously confusing as it is.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah.
This is exactly what they're doing.
Hey, you want to see a video from the intense earthquake that happened in New York where no one was hurt, no damage was caused, and yet they talked about for hours on the news, and fucking mayor had to come out and comment and all kinds of shit like that.
I think I saw this.
Didn't it happen after the one in Thailand or whatever, or Taiwan?
Yep, Taiwan, where it's like a like a fucking massive one, and people like there's still 800 people like under the rubble and shit. No, we want to talk for hours on our news about something where nobody got hurt at all.
And
Yeah,
also happens 4 or 5 times a year there.
Right. Except for this.
Oh God.
On your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of
I've
get it
seen
a real
this.
deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Okay, hold on. A couple things. That looks staged as fuck with her.
Oh, yeah, it probably is, but
Yeah.
it's still funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
How? Wait, well, how did she get her entire? Look, the whole place is shaking.
That was probably like set up in some room that moves or whatever.
Yeah, but in the
What?
siren thing that happened as well, and it's just
Well, the siren obviously was an effect added afterwards.
But it was her reaction at the end that I was like, come on, bitch.
And there's obviously sound effects in the background.
That part, yeah.
I mean, she's a chick. She's gonna freak out. I don't know. I don't see how you do that. I mean, yeah, okay. So if it's like an actual fucking set, okay, but who's gonna go through the fucking effort to create a set like this just for a fucking like Twitter meme or some shit?
Okay, that's a good counter. It may have already existed. I don't know.
Who?
Maybe it's a TikTok
who just has
filter.
a fucking fake room sitting around they can shake
Actors?
around to make this happen?
Actors.
Yeah.
Actors.
I don't know. It could be a TikTok filter or Instagram shit.
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. It's not. Maybe it is real. I don't know. By the
In
way,
any case, that's how the little minor fucking 4.0 fucking earthquake in New York happened. Apparently,
I just noticed we're all in ACUs in the background on the.
I know. Devil made it, not me.
Fucking ACUs.
Look at
man.
somebody giving me shit for not noticing the teeny tiny little Red Sox logo on his avatar, and now many months later, Matt finally notices the uniform we're wearing in the fucking thumbnail.
Okay, you got me there. Yeah, man, that thing was just so ugly, dude. It didn't portray. It wasn't a good look for you either. You know, like
Yeah.
it never fit well.
Mine did. The comfort and the functionality of the uniform I liked, except for the fact that the Velcro. Here's the thing: it's not every Velcro. There's like certain different types of Velcro that was really cheap and some was really good, lasted forever.
So
That's really cheap shit. Fucking wore out in no time.
So, being in the Air Force, we had the uniform that there are equivalent of y'all's, that pattern.
ACU.
We had the ABU, which was the same thing basically, digital, gray.
Yeah, it's more tiger stripe though.
Something you can only use like when you're sitting on grandma's couch.
Yeah,
whatever.
I fucking love that pick. Yeah.
But they typical military when they issued it when it first came out, they gave us the winter weight first.
The what? The winter?
Yeah, the winter weight. They gave us the winter weight first. That's all they had.
Wow.
Man, the summer BDUs were the best, dude.
Oh, I actually.
Oh yeah, I
was
forgot.
wearing
Yeah,
BDUs.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, there was summer and winter
Mhm,
ones. Yeah, the
mhm.
winter
Yeah.
ones were thicker. Yeah.
Yeah, I was still wearing the BDUs when I came in.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Black boots and all.
Yep, yeah, the
that
fucking
was, that was the best thing that happened when they went away from the BDUs. Was
True.
the going away from the shining the boots.
Oh, and also you didn't have to starch your fucking uniform like you did with the BDUs. Everybody trying to get that crease and shit.
Mm-hmm. Dude, who the fuck was actually spending time doing that? We all fucking went and paid for that shit. At the
Of course.
fucking-
Well,
I forget what it was called.
I don't know
Well,
if you have
if you
money.
were smart, you got the core frames that are always shiny. You don't have to shine them.
Oh, you talking about the dress shoes?
Yeah, but they had core frame boots too.
I never saw the boots.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I saw 'em.
That's an Air Force thing. That was never sold to fucking PX for the Army.
I never bought my own, but there were boots that had the core frame with the toe and the heel.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like
actually,
too
I think
much.
I do. I think I do remember those. Yeah.
I never saw that. No, I always wore the jungle boots. Jungle boots they're comfortable, they're breathable up your fucking ankle, and you don't have to shine the whole rest of it. Because that's the worst part. Yeah, the old boots, like having to shine all the fucking creases and everything on
Yep,
the upper portion of it. That was a bitch.
Man, and that shit doesn't. You're lucky if you get to lunch before it's just done. That whole shine, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time. You know, I told us that in high school I was in ROTC, and we always had like a uniform day. Wednesday was always a uniform day, and they'd always rotate. Some days we would wear BDU, some days we'll wear Class B, some days like once a month we might wear Class A's. And I took pride. Like I learned how to spit shine my boots to a fucking T really early on. And but I mean, like if you really want a good, like you really want that really good shine, it takes a lot of time. And I had to do when I was in AIT because I had the fucking best shine boots in the fucking unit. He paid me like $20 to like shine his boots in like one day. So like I did what I could, and it came out, didn't look as much like mine, and he's pissed. Like I told you, motherfucker. Like it takes a lot longer than one fucking day to get this shit right.
Dude,
Oh yeah, when I was in ROTC, we'd sit there all evening just watching.
You're talking
TV.
about college though, right?
Yeah, just sitting there watching TV and doing the boots. Just
Yeah.
sitting there doing the little circles with the T-shirt.
Ooh, that
Oh
yeah,
yeah, with the T-shirt. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I would do like with the old Kiwi, the Kiwi. There's that fucking the shine rag, and I would always do like it was always a tight wrap. You wrap it real tight around there, and I had a way where it would wrap around my hand, and then you tuck it in over here, and you hold it down with your hand. And so yeah, like this shit, I got so used to doing so fucking much with that fucking rag.
I did it so much my hands were cramping.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Mirror Boots, where Adam, Alf, and Matt talk about shining boots. I was the opposite of you two. I was a horrible garrison soldier. I was the worst. Great in the field, great deployed, but man, I just could not help but to get in trouble, man.
Hey, Matt, have you seen the movie Patton?
Of course.
The one point where he states, you know, a garrison troop is not a inspection ready troop, and vice versa. It is what it is. You know, a battle ready troop is not a inspection ready. So,
yeah, that's exactly why I got in trouble. They all saw me leave because you know the first sergeant's office all is in our barracks as well. But they saw me leave with these two chicks, and I was still drunk. And we had an inspection the next day. I passed an inspection, but I still got in trouble. It was the weirdest thing. This is how it happens. Yeah, man. Oh, and I got in trouble one time because we were doing the bag inspection or whatever, the A bag out in the motor pool. And apparently, we're out to lunch. Sergeant Russell, James is what we normally call him, but when I answer, I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Where the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Oh, this is Sergeant Russell. This isn't James." He called me back, and he's just standing there holding a boot in each hand. And as I walk up, he goes, "What the fuck is the problem with these boots?" I'm like, I don't know. They're fucking both left boots. You fuck. Ray Charles can see the difference in these goddamn boots. And tossed him, dude. And he was so pissed. I'm like, But then when we went out to dinner that night, though, the whole crew, and he's like, dude, I barely held it in. I almost bust out laughing when I said Ray Charles.
All right, we're at 2 hours. I think we can start to wrap this show up. So I was trying to get Culture Casino to come on, and he said, "Yeah, I'm down." I sent him the link, and then he came back and he goes, like 20 minutes ago, "Oh shit, you meant tonight?"
You know, I actually thought about hitting him up to see if he'll come on, but I forgot.
Yeah, he's busy. He can't make it on. Yeah, notification. We're talking about I'm trying to confirm with him right now, but he should be on the Friday stream when we're in Vegas. By the way, I know everybody wants to take off when we say we're going to wrap things up. We are going to do another shot for Blue Cord here. But yeah, the next show we do will be on Friday. We are going to be live in studio in Vegas immediately after Friday Night Tights. Culture Casino, like I said, I'm still trying to confirm he was going to be on. It's a merger of Ball Busters and Vets Talking. We're going to come with some name. We're going to have a whole new intro. It's going to be a merger of those two shows. So Dermy stream and my stream is going to happen at the same time. And we're trying to see if we can get some of the Friday night type crew, because it's going to be immediately after them in the studio. Maybe we can get them to hang around a little bit longer and come on here on Skinemax, Busters, Ball Vets, whatever the fuck we end up calling the fucking show.
Vets busting.
And also that's going to be Friday at 6 o'clock Vegas time, which I think is going to be 9 o'clock Florida, East Coast, I think. So in any case, be ready for Friday night. We're going to be doing the show. That being said, I want to do one last shot for Blue Cordell for the $100. Thank you very much, my friend. And with that, let's shoot Dermy in the dick, because we just love that.
I'm freaking out. Okay, go.
Love you, Blue Cord.
Nice.
Yeah, I see Bubba. The Oracle 15 Club.
I never got
We've
one.
all been there.
I actually never got one.
Really?
Nope.
What?
I would have thought you would have got one,
Bro.
I would have thought you would have been one of those guys who like went up and down rank like 15 fucking times.
No, man. I just got smoked a lot, constantly.
Yeah, there's dumb soldiers and there's strong soldiers. Wait, no,
Yeah.
that's not how it goes. How's the saying go? Because the dumb soldiers are the strong soldiers because they're getting smoked all the time.
Oh yeah, like Pauly Shore and in the army now.
Yeah. But it was a saying that we had back in Laurence, because yeah, we had that one guy. Everyone has that one guy on the fucking team. I'm sure it doesn't matter if I say we call his name is fucking Purcell. Fucked up all the damn time. He was a push-up motherfucker, dude. Dude, that man would he maxed out fucking push-ups on the PT test like no one's fucking business. And the reason being because he was getting smoked all the fucking time because he was such a fucking dumbass.
Yo, you know what we used to do in our unit whenever they would come up like, oh, Sergeant Major blah 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 needs a driver. Oh, or Colonel blah 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 needs somebody for his team, his security team or whatever. We would send the biggest shit bags we had, because if they get picked up, we addition by subtraction.
We knew I knew the guy, like we had one of our commo guys got sent up to be the Sergeant Major's driver. And dude, like he made fucking E5 in no time.
Oh,
He got fast tracked so fucking fast. It wasn't on a dirt bag. Like I think they actually selected him because as a reward. But I would have no doubt that that kind of shit does happen.
I
want to get rid of that one jackass.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I think it would bother me if I did a support role in the military instead of the combat arms.
Oh, I know.
I don't because I've seen guys,
That was my torture on my second tour. I told when I went to PSYOP because I worked with tactical PSYOP guys, and I knew they knew their shit. I knew that active PSYOP, like I said, is special operations specific, that you're working on Navy SEALs and Green Berets. And so when it came up time, I did my fucking my one combat. I did like other types of small deployments, but my one combat deployment fucking Iraq, and they stuck me in the fucking plans and programs team in the fucking development detachment. That was the worst kind of hell. The absolute worst kind of hell to have to be just staring at a fucking computer screen 12 hours a fucking day, and knowing that the rest of the fucking company's out there doing what I wanted to do. So, yeah, it sucked. I mean, what's really fucked up too is that with PSYOP, there's a mix of people, especially the young guys. There's a mix of people who did their research and understand the differences. There's people who went into PSYOP thinking it's just smart people stuff. They wanted to do the smart guy stuff. They wanted to be behind a computer. And we actually had those guys, and they ended up getting put on a tactical team, never even knowing that when they signed on the dotted line that they could be out there with Marines of all people too. We got instead of fucking special operations, we get stuck with Marines. And that we I felt terrible for this one fucking kid I knew. He was nerdy as fuck. He was like he was a hardcore Christian, really good kid. And he came back. He was fucked up, man. I felt terrible for this kid. He joined PSYOP not knowing that he was going to be a combat fucking dude. And he came back and he saw some shit out there, dude.
Dude, after 9/11, there was a lot of National Guard people who weren't used to this. They were just doing their 1 week in a month, and they signed up, didn't realize, and they got called up to Iraq or Afghanistan. And yeah, it's a lot of the retention suffered because of that. Yeah. They thought they were going to just do their 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summer and get their, benefits, and then they get up and sent to Iraq.
I know it's kind of my fault that we're still going, but I'm starving. I got to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna close this up. I was trying to look through if I had a fucking meme or anything we can end on a high note, but god dang. Yeah, I mean, this good therapy though. You're sitting here talking some shit about the military and everything. I appreciate the fuck out of having both of you guys here. Like I said, this is last minute setting this stream up. Wasn't expecting to do it, but thank you, both of you. Horny Alf, what you got going on? Where can everybody find you? All that good shit.
Well, I do game streams throughout the week if I have time. I also have on Friday nights, we have our game stream. We've been doing Helldivers lately. I had issues this last Friday. My computer, my internet was giving me shit. It just didn't work out, but luckily Adam was streaming on Vets Talking, so it worked out. I spent
go figure, like when yellow flashes on, all of a sudden nothing wants to work.
Yeah, I spent a couple hours today fucking fiddling with my OBS and doing test streams, and I think I got it figured out, but I think it was
I use Streamlabs, bro.
I think it was mostly my internet. Streamlabs takes a lot more CPU usage than OBS.
Great. Now, well, I mean, I got a fucking super rig here.
No, you're fine then. I'm limited on my side, so that's why I use OBS. And then Sunday nights I have my other game stream I do, which I also stream to Vets Talking. I don't usually have as much problems with my internet then because it's 11 o'clock at night. But we got Dermy this weekend. We're gonna be playing Phasmophobia tomorrow night, so come check that out. That's about it.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Yeah. Once I move to, I got a new job. I'm retiring from the military in June. I'm moving to Virginia.
Congratulations.
Making more than I'm making now as a military contractor, but moving, and I will have more time to stream because of that. So I will be doing more streams throughout the week and probably have better internet because of it. So
hell yeah.
But
hi Tracy, showing up right when we're doing outros. Tracy late. Leighton.
Ha! Gay!
Again, Tracy, I love you. All right, Al, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate the fuck out of you. Setting up the streams and everything. Doing every single Friday now is our like real veteran gaming, doing the fucking combat games. Helldivers is fucking amazing. I figured that was gonna be a good conversation, but we ended up talking about like real military shit instead. So no complaints there, but yeah, fucking show up. If you guys haven't seen Helldivers yet, come check out on Fridays. I guess it's gonna be Friday after next will be the next time that you see it. But yeah, dude, love that fucking game.
I think I might go play some Helldivers after this, and I might.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about streaming it as well, but I need to get food first.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Okay, go ahead, Matt. Where can people watch you play Helldivers?
Yeah, not much because I'm in the beginning phase of starting a new channel, looking for a producer. If you're interested, hit me up. It's a simple deal. Once we get monetized, you get all of the money until if we ever do, reach a point to where it's now, now it's worth, paying taxes because I don't want to pay taxes. Fuck the IRS. I'm not dealing with them. And it's not like I need the money. You know what I mean? So I guess I need help with scripts. I need someone to be like, hey, Mad, why don't you, set aside your medication so you make sure that you stream on a schedule like this day because I need that. But yeah, so I got
talk
different ideas happening. But anyway, that's it for me.
All right. Yeah, I'm always down to help each other out. I mean, that's the whole point of like why we're making Vets Talk into like a collaboration effort. So, you guys, you come over here and help me out on this channel, and I'll do whatever I can to help you out on your channel. So we'll talk about something. We'll make something happen. So,
Yeah, right.
did you say you do have a channel made, or you?
I mean,
you
I
work-
have my Mad Barber Entertainment, where was my main, but I never monetized it because of I don't want to pay taxes and shit. But it's kind of put me behind the 8 ball with YouTube, and then I don't stream very often anymore or do videos, so I'm just gonna start fresh and play
Okay.
by the rules.
All right. So we'll work on that as it comes along, and we'll make that happen. All right. And speaking about starting other channels, if you guys have seen the bots popping in here, sub to Vets Entertaining. That's not a typo. We do have the Vets Entertaining channel where all the pop culture stuff is going to be migrating over there. Still trying to decide how we're going to do the video gaming. We may keep the combat stuff over here on this channel, and then do Alf's the whatever the Nintendo games are over there. I don't know. We also got Jesse's pop culture stuff. Anyways, there's a whole separate channel where all that stuff is going to be going. Reason is because YouTube is stupid. We have to play the stupid fucking algorithm. So please do give a sub over there to Vets Entertainment. It would be greatly appreciated. And also greatly appreciate is everyone out there. You too, appreciate the fuck out of you guys being here. Thank you very much to everyone who's been hanging with us. I know this wasn't a big show, not a big audience, because different kind of topics. But again, good therapy. So it's just we're talking like fucking our shit from the military and everything. And nonetheless, again, big thanks to Blue Core Devil here. Drop some big super chats. Peace and prayers, Adam, and everyone else. Watch 6. Stay calm and stay armed. Same to you there, buddy, and everyone out there in the audience. So that being said, again, thank you guys very much for being here. I love every single one of you. If you're new here, double tap that like and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. And remember, you don't got to be a veteran to enjoy this or be here. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned.